Test. Yeah. We are here. Good morning. Roll Tide. Good morning. I forgot to turn my other light on. Hold on, y'all. There go the light. Won't he do it? Yes, he will. We back, baby. We here today. Clap it up. Thank y'all for being here this morning. Everybody in the chat, man, make sure y'all liking, sharing, and subscribing. If you're not a subscriber on the channel yet, you're tripping. At this point, you're tripping. Shout out to the big 34 in the chat, man. We got 34 people in here to crank this thing up today. I'm feeling it. Y'all feeling it? I'm feeling it today. I don't know about y'all, But I'm feeling good after going back and being able to watch a lot of the clips from the game. Still not done rewatching the game back. Y'all know Coach Smook won't be done till probably about Wednesday. We probably won't be done till about Wednesday. Appreciate you over there, Big Baby, for retweeting the Coach Smook Morning Show over on Twitter, man. Appreciate you. Like I said, we got 19 viewing live on Twitter, 17 over here on YouTube, man. Appreciate y'all for pulling up. Hey, that's more than what we usually do. Y'all know we take the first 15 minutes to welcome everybody in. If y'all pay attention to the banner at the bottom of the screen today, I took the extra effort because you guys are contributing so much and supporting so consistently. Like I need to be better with how you are prepared to show up to the show. You know, if I'm gonna prepare, if y'all gonna be prepared, I'm gonna prepare. You know what I'm saying? So I got y'all set up today. Check out the schedule at the bottom. When you see the first half call-in segment times, please just understand that's when you're gonna have your time to call in. But also understand that when you're listening in, make sure you're trying to listen. We don't have a call queue yet. We're working towards it, but make sure that you're trying to, you know, let these people, when they call in, if they beat you, they beat you. Just wait. Give it about 20 seconds after a phone call and try it again. But we're gonna get a lot of phone calls in today because that's what we do, man. That's what we do over here on the COACH SMOOK Network. We got this call-in show and we doing it, man. Shout out to the Big 23 in the chat over here on YouTube. Y'all, thank you for showing up. Let me start at the top. Let me scroll up. Y'all came in running the comments up like crazy this morning. Brett Sullivan, good morning. Wizzle, man, what's good? Gilbert, Roll Tide, MJ Thompson is in the building. Wizzle, man, came in. He ready to go, man. Greg, what's good? Good morning, Roll Tide. Dwight, ready, says time to put up or shut up. 100%, man. I'm tired of talking. And before we continue, JB, I got to ask you a question. Have you seen Darius? Where's Darius? Somebody find Darius, please. Please, hurry up. Rich B, what's good, my boy? Showing up today, man. You know you got the star of the week right now. You already got the star of the week when we just started. Wizzle, man, what's good? Colin, what's good, man? You came in and gave some good dialogue last stream. I went back and I watched the live chat playback. You gave some good dialogue, man. Welcome to the channel. Hopefully you become a member soon, man. Join the AAA family. Everybody in here, man. Goof, I see you. Clinton, Mary, my Mary and my Clinton. Look at them. My people is here this morning, man. I love it, y'all. I love it, man. Appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Big Baby, what's good? My boy over there on Twitter. Big Baby, really my Twitter moderator. I ain't even go cap. He over there on Twitter. He be catching all the little clips and stuff for me, man. I rock with you, Big Baby. That's my boy, man. Carolyn, how you feeling? Carolyn, when'd you become a member? I did not know you was a member. Good morning, AAA family. Look at Carolyn. Welcome to the family. I did not see this. Did you do that on stream, Carolyn? If you did, I'm sorry. I don't remember calling out. Y'all, I don't remember. I don't remember y'all. But y'all welcome Carolyn to the AAA fam this morning. Susan, what's good? Susan up and at it this morning. That's what I'm talking about, man. Steven's up and at it. Let's go, man. This is our family. Thank y'all for pulling up today. Y'all, as we get ready to dive into the show, I'm gonna give like a good little synopsis of what we're gonna do today. We're gonna go into our first infomercial break. Of course, y'all know how we do. Get settled in. Today's show is going to be very strategic. Today, we're going to do our final takes for the first 30 minutes of our take. We're going to do our first our final takes from the Alabama-Wisconsin game, right? And then we're going to open the phone lines. I'm going to get your thoughts on my takes. I'm going to get some of your takes. Then we'll go into our second break. When we come back, we'll introduce prep week for Georgia. We'll start discussing just the basic numbers, the basic matchups, all of that, what we see, what we feel, adjustments that we think should be made. And then we'll open it up after that for the after that phone call. We'll do some post-practice reactions. We should have some pressers by then. We might do some post-game reactions. It just depends on the mood of the show. So y'all stick around, man. I think today's show is going to really set the tone for the rest of the season. And y'all don't forget, we are T-minus, I think 13 days now, Zach. How many days? T-minus 13 days. Wait, what's the 28th? T-minus 11 days. T-minus 11 days from waking up and showing up in Tuscaloosa, baby. AAA family. We're going to be in T-Town, baby. We're going to be in T-Town, man. And when we get to T-Town, y'all know what time it is when we get to T-Town, right? Y'all know what time it is when we get to T-Town, right? Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is when we get to T-Town. If you got your ticket to the COACH SMOOK VIP tailgate party hosted by the Tailgate Party Committee, put some fire in the chat. Because it's going to be time to play, baby. It's gonna be time to play, baby. I'm telling y'all, man. Yo, UGA, I can't wait to get into that conversation. It's gonna be a vibe today. I'm telling y'all, UGA fans really, they licking their wounds right now. They licking their wounds right now. They really licking their wounds right now, man. They licking their wounds. Yeah, hey, you know what? Hey, show in the other room. Hey, show, you see that hashtag ready to play? My boy, hey, hashtag RCP, man, ready to play. We ready to play, y'all. We ready to play. I think Bama is ready more so than ever. Seeing where we got to improve at. It's a few plays I'm going to show y'all too during my synopsis of this Wisconsin game. I can't show you, but I'm going to talk them out. They were key plays. They weren't necessarily what happened. The result of the play is how it happened, how it transpired. So I can't wait, man. Can't wait to get into today's show. So as we go into this first break, y'all, settle in, take a second, like, share the show, like and share the stream, y'all. Get more people in here. This is the vibe. I can't speak for everybody else. I can speak for Coach Smook Network. This is the vibe. This is where you should be for all of your Alabama college football reaction, information, news releases, insight, perspectives, all of that. Your entertainment needs, you can get it here at the Coach Smook Network because the AAA family is the bomb. And I'm going to stand by that. So right after these messages, man, we're going to get into the show. And once again, thank y'all. Thank y'all for supporting. If you're not a member of the AAA family, this is how you become a member. If you're not a member, you're missing out. You're missing out. Our gaming community is starting to build. We're getting, the ladies are talking about buying PS5s to get on lobby night, family lobby night, game night. That junk is fun, man. It was fun last night. It was some competitive. Me and Gary going at it. That's going to be comedic relief for y'all. I'm telling y'all, just wait. What's up, Bobby? Bobby, I've been waiting for you to pull up, man. Been waiting for you to pull up, man. I miss you, bro. And y'all, we need to find my brother Tink, man. We got to find my brother Tink. What's up, chat, man? How you feeling? What's the game plan against UGA? We're going to dive into it. We're going to dive into it a little bit later in the show. I want to hear your thoughts on the Alabama-Wisconsin game. We're going to really break it down today and give our final thoughts, and then we're going to move on from it. But right after these messages, man, y'all check it out. This is how you become a member of the AAA family.
Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Smook Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You can do this by becoming a member of the AAA family and earning your birth certificate, as we like to call it. You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link. It'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notification button and turn on all notifications. Understand that there are multiple ways to support the channel, and each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. Once you join, YouTube is going to ask for some payment information, and make sure you monitor your subscription dates. Also, if you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community, and also there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com, and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy, Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel.
Leandre Gota Tejus.
Did somebody say put me in the game? The time has finally come. Here at the COACH SMOOK Network, we are officially launching our first merchandise line. We will have a lineup of t-shirts, long sleeve shirts, sweatshirts, and hoodies available, with more items to come in the future. The way you can find these items is by simply going to the YouTube page, clicking on the links, and you will see the COACH SMOOK Network merchandise link below. Or during our live stream, type in the chat !merch, and you will see the link come up. And from that website, you can purchase all the variety of merchandise that we have available. Don't wait too long. Don't wait until it gets close to the end. COACH SMOOK Network is growing fast, and I'm glad to be a part of what we're building here. Thank you for your support, and go get your merch, man.
It's here. Authenticity above all. AAA family. COACH SMOOK. You know what it is.
Man, you know what? I love when a plan comes together. So I did a little study, y'all, based off of last week's shows. We did 2 hot morning shows. We had 2 shows that was very hot before we jump into the conversation. 2 morning shows that was very, very hot, right? And so I did some analytics, right? And it takes about 15 minutes for all 1,400 notifications, live notifications that are set for this channel. It's 1,400 plus. It takes 15 minutes for all of those notifications to go out. So people like my brother Travelpreneur, they probably just got the notification and we've been live for 20 minutes, right? It's a lot of people that get the notification late. So I know y'all probably be like, man, he got a lot of little infomercial. Well, it's to buy time and create an intro-like feel for those who can't sit around or not getting those first wave of notifications. So for those that really support the channel, that's the method to the madness. That's why I have all these infomercials, and that's why we try to put out all this information during our dead time in between transitions. So that's why we here, y'all. So thank y'all for sticking around. We now have 91 total viewers between both platforms, all 3 platforms, watching the show right now. Thank you for tuning in. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel on YouTube. We're almost at 2,100. Yes, I said it. It just seemed like yesterday we said we at 2K. I think we're 8 away from 2,100. So y'all keep going, doing what y'all doing. And Brett Sullivan coming through already with the super chats, man. $5 super chat. He said kicking off the stream the right way. Roll mother freaking Tide. My boy Brett Sully with the $4.99 super chat, becoming the first co-streamer on today's stream, the co-sponsor on today's stream. So if you want to become a co-sponsor on today's stream, 5 gifted memberships, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, and all green super chat donations will get you recognized as a sponsor on today's stream. Shout out to Brett, my boy Brett Sully, for becoming the first co-sponsor on today's stream. Thank you for supporting, bro. You always solid. Man, we played a good. I think we played 2 games last night. How many games we played last night? We played 1 or 2, bro. I think we played 2. I'm 2-1 against my boy. He played some tough games though. Me and Brett played some tough games. But y'all, let's jump into the conversation, man. Let's kind of dive into it. I think we're in a good space, y'all. Just to lead this conversation off here on the COACH SMOOK morning show. I think Alabama is in a great space right now as far as the team and the development. I'm not saying we're a perfect team. I'm not saying we're unbeatable, right? I'm not saying we're unbeatable, that we're just unstoppable, but I think we're in a great place to continue to grow. I watched our offensive line mature so much. 6-man rotational depth mature so much in this Wisconsin game. And I will say this, Wisconsin's defensive front did not look as effective as they had coming into this game. They did not look as effective, and it was a testament to our offensive line. So to start off my final takes, I kind of just want to start there, because that was probably the biggest issue for our offense that first game. The first main issue that everybody was complaining about was the protection. We had Tyler Booker at left tackle, Booker formally struggling at right tackle. You make the switch, bring Elijah Pritchett in, you bring Caden Proctor in as your left tackle starter. You're able to side Tyler Booker back to left guard. Now you have that super stone wall of an interior for your offensive line, with your center and your two guards and Brailsford, Roberts, and Booker. And then you get to solidify it with Caden Proctor, who's just came in and played solid, man. Played solid. And then you come back and you look at Elijah Pritchett. Not only did he end last week's game against USF strong, he finished and played a full 60-minute game. Full 60 minutes this past Saturday. Played a very solid game. Talking about raising your stock, putting good film out there. That was the play. First play I want to talk about, kind of just with the offensive line. And shout out to Zach, man, coming in with the $4.99 super chat. Let me adjust this banner real quick, man. Zach coming in with the $4.99 super chat. Zach says, "Roll Tide, coach. Can't wait for the tailgate to meet my family." Man, Zach, you know what I'm saying? It's already up, Zach. Make sure y'all hashtag ZW in the chat. Hashtag Zach in the chat, man. Shout out to Zach and Brett for becoming for co-sponsoring this stream today, man. Appreciate that, my boys. Y'all solid, man. Y'all solid. Let me go back to the banner screen over here. I can see good right here. Boom. We got the setup now, y'all. Let me get the phone line up over here, though. But yeah, so it was one play. I want y'all to think about this play. I wish I could show it. And if Dwight, if Dwight is in the chat, Dwight, go look at Kalen DeBoer's post-game show. And if you can clip some of that and get all the logos out of it, we can use it without sound. I'll make sure I have music on it. I just couldn't do it. So if you can clip it, the highlights that they ran, we can use that on the show. So and I'll buy some time for you. Shouldn't take that long. If you want to do it, let me know. I got my Discord up over here. I don't got my Discord up over here. I lied. I do got my Discord up over here. I got it. But yeah, so it's one play in particular, the corner route, the timing route to Jeremy Bernard. First of all, just from a receiver coach standpoint, the release by Jeremy Bernard, the way he stemmed, the way he stemmed on that corner route was perfect. He released and he opened up to a point, to an angle where when Milroe threw the ball, it presented an opportunity for it to just be him or the sideline. And the accuracy on the pass in the corner of the end zone was something that we did not get to see a lot of from Milroe last year on those type of throws. You saw a lot of deep ball fade routes going into the end zone, but throwing it, directing the ball, delivering the ball to the target in the end zone like that, a pinpoint pass, it was on the rope. So I was loving that play, but the release was there, and where he stemmed it, his ability to gauge where he needed to create his break, where he needed to stack. Man, he had the corner turned around, and I'm surprised Wisconsin went man on that play. I'm surprised they went man over. Two man under on that play. It was basically like a 2-man under look. The linebackers was out the middle. Milroe could have took off if he wanted to, if he wasn't read. And so that one play in particular, though, from a receiver standpoint, that was beautiful to see. But on the offensive line, Wisconsin ran a slight right side. If you look to the right side of the offensive line, Wisconsin from their left side, they ran this twist stunt on their side in front of crossing Roberts' face and stunning to try to catch Pritchett off guard. So the stunt was get Pritchett leaning, try to catch him leaning, and bring your inside guy slant outside to him to his outside shoulder. The way that Pritchett and Jaden Roberts passed that action off was so beautiful. But not only on that play, I'll rewind the game. They did it like 3 or 4 times in the first half. So you see the chemistry there on the right side. But then you look at the left side, man. Jalen Milroe got no pressure from his left side last game. There was no real pressure. That was pressure that he created for himself, right? But there was no pressure from that left side. Caden Proctor and Tyler Booker had a game manning down the left side. And guess what else? Offensive line wise, this is why I wanted to get into the offensive line. This is why I want y'all to look closer. No botched snaps. Zero botched snaps. Zero bad snaps the whole game, y'all. We had 2 in the first game, 1 by Parker, 1 by Olis, right? You go into this game, you had the second game against USF, 1 bad snap went over Jalen's head, right? 1 bad snap. You go 2-1. This game we got 0 bad snaps. Guess how many holding penalties we had, y'all? 0. Don't come on. This is what I be saying when I talk about guys getting better. You know what contributes to players not holding? When the quarterback is standing back in the pocket or utilizing the pocket correctly, it gives the offensive lineman an opportunity to actually do what they've been training to do and hold up blocks and hold up their lanes, right? Protect. Exactly, K-Spray, 100%. It was crazy because he could have been mentioned. Proctor had a couple mean boy blocks. Jarvis said, will you be at Parker and Hoover the Friday night before Georgia game? I won't. I might make that trip. That's Birmingham. I might make that trip. That would be a huge one. You know what? I might. I got young Rhapsody. Oh yeah, y'all, real quick, while we're in the midst of looking closer, we are directing a lot of our content towards our high school and youth sports this week, introducing a lot of that content. We put a hold on it to just to make sure that we had everything solid and lined up. But this week, y'all going to get exposed to so many of our athletes on the Diamond Sports Group roster. Can't wait. Thursday show, we're going to have a lot of recruits in the waiting room. In the green area, on the screen, having conversations, looking at that film, doing our old school under the radar recruit segment where we rating those recruits, man. And they love that. We love it. Families love it. Great energy, helps those kids out, builds their confidence. Definitely there. But yeah, looking closer, think about that, what I said about the offensive line. What time we at? Making sure I stay on schedule, y'all. Making sure I stay on schedule. All right. Yeah, we on schedule. We ahead of schedule. Look at us. Wisconsin final takes. Okay. Got to 8:45. So we got a few more minutes. I get to dive into this. Yeah, ain't y'all talking good in the chat? Ain't y'all talking? You gave the O-line an A+ across the board. Okay, so you feeling me? You feeling me? You feeling me, big baby? You feeling me? You get what I'm saying about this offensive line? There's a lot of people that thought that we would still be trying to. The offensive line is why the offense is going to be explosive against Georgia. I don't know if y'all saw it. Georgia's front struggled against Kentucky's offensive line. Eric Wolford, he applied his physicality type of coaching. That's what they utilized against Georgia. And for a majority of the game, Kentucky out-physicaled Georgia's front for a majority of that game. Now, what I will say is this. Alabama's front in the run game, when we leaned on the run game, that's one thing that's this O-line proved. They can be counted on to run the ball when we're healthy. Somebody said, I think it was Coach Zay came in a few days ago and said, when our O-line is healthy, if our O-line is healthy, we're virtually unstoppable. Texas said, I've been doing my homework. I always do my homework, man. I never had a problem with doing my homework. My Alabama Crimson Tide will score 5 touchdowns on Georgia. I think we're going to score more than that. That defense has a lot of problems, but we're not going to talk about Georgia right now. I can't wait to talk about it because they talk so much. But we got 112 viewers in the chat, y'all. 57 on YouTube, 55 on Twitter. Make sure y'all liking and sharing the stream. All right, another closer look I want y'all to look at. The passing efficiency is still there. Still have not seen the volume, right, that we typically want to see as fans, that we want to be excited about, right? Somebody said we need 25 plus pass attempts to beat Georgia. Why? We don't need to. Not the way that run game look. You get what I'm saying? Wisconsin, why? When we can throw the ball 6 times a quarter, right? 5-6 times a quarter, and every time we throw the ball, we're averaging, 28 plus on our reception average in the first half. I think that was the reception average. I mean, this team and the quick strike ability, not just scoring, but how fast we score. I'm trying to pull up the box score. I'm trying to pull up the box score so I can pull the I want to look at the time of possession difference. Because I guarantee you, I'm willing to bet. I'm not going to say I guarantee you. I'm willing to bet that that their offense had the ball longer than us. Their time of possession was longer than ours. But the point differential is crazy. Here we go. Box score right here, y'all. I like this, y'all. Yeah, I like the schedule because now I get to take my time and really dive into it so we can create some conversation. Box score. That's not the box score. Team stats. Here we go. Game. Hey, time of possession. Wisconsin time of possession. Listen, y'all. Listen what I said. Listen. I said Bama had less time of possession, but way more points. Wisconsin time of possession, 34 minutes and 16 seconds. Alabama, 25 minutes and 44 seconds. 25 minutes and 44 seconds. Y'all know what our average time of possession was last year when we scored over 40 points? 34 minutes, 36 minutes. It was like 34 minutes and 27 seconds. Like, we had to hold on to the ball. There's quick strike ability. The average drive time for this game was less than 4 minutes. The average drive time for this game was less than 4 minutes, y'all. Average scoring drive time was less than 2 minutes. What kept it over the minute mark was the drives where we went 3 minutes and some change, 4 minutes and some change. I'm looking at the drives. Let me go. I'm gonna go to the Alabama website. I'm gonna look at the drive. Alabama. There it is. Here we go. I think I got it now. All right, here we go. I got some stats. So I like this too. One stat that I do want to acknowledge. 18 first downs. We converted 8 third downs this game. I think we went 8 of 11 on third down. 8 of 11 on third down. Third down conversion. 8 of 14. 8 of 14. I'm sorry. 8 of 14 to their 3 of 14. So the defense showed up. Offense was executing, right? Offensively, take another closer look at this. The run game. We had 34 rushing attempts, 181 rushing yards. What did I say our yard per carry average need to be as a team? Does anybody remember what I said? In order for this offensive, the passing game and everything to seem balanced, what did our offensive, our run game need to be averaging? Yards per carry. In order for this offense to look elite, right? Like we saw them look at times during Wisconsin game. I said 4.8, 5.3. We literally average. We averaged 5 yards. Wait, that was them. We averaged 5 yards per carry, 5.3 yards per carry throughout the game. 10.3 yards per pass, 16 completions out of 22. I mean, efficiency. So I don't care to necessarily. We can talk about the Ryan Williams throw. We can talk about the Jeremy Bernard throw. We can talk about how it was scored. The Jam Miller break big run. I like to talk about the execution, how it was built. And if we look closely at this game, the offensive line won this game. That's the whole point. All of those stats were a direct reflection of our offensive line playing a strong, effective execution game. That's what you want to see. Jarvis, you remember I said that, right? You remember I said that. And so, you know what? Most of your offenses that are strong in the run game, they're going to average 4.8. They're going to average 5. Your real good ones are going to be like 5, 4, 6 yards a carry, like your heavy run teams. But when you have a balanced team like the style of offense that you see from Alabama, this is the type of run game you want to see. At the end of the day, this type of run game you want to see. And y'all, it's crazy because people really feel like that Alabama's run game wasn't effective. Look at the amount of attempts. Look at the rushing attempts and look at the yards per carry. Look at the production, 181 yards. You had another 20 plus yards rushing score in this game. When's the last time somebody did that 3 games in a row? A team. When the last time you seen that from a team? When the last time you seen that? I haven't. I honestly can't say I have. So you see the offense starting to establish an identity, right? You see the offense starting to establish an identity, right? And you start to see some confidence across the board. Everybody that touches the field. Did y'all see our guy, our fan favorite, J.R. Gardner get in there and run that wheel route with Ty Simpson got in 41? Did y'all see that? Ty should have threw my boy the ball. All right, and now look closer. Let's go. Let's transition to the defense. Offensively, I'm gonna leave the other stuff, all the highlights and stuff. I'm gonna leave that conversation to y'all. But I just want y'all to take a little closer look at that part of the defense. I answered this question before we transition to the defense. Samuel Edwards asked why Justice Haynes only got 2 carries. Justice Haynes hasn't been 100% this whole season, man. He re-aggravated something. They haven't given an official report. The last official injury, and this is how I'm gonna report it. The last official injury was the hamstring injury. All right, the right hamstring injury coming into the season. That was the last official report. You could tell that he hasn't been 100%, still was effective. But this last game, you saw him kind of re-aggravate something early on in the game. And it wasn't even on the run. It was on the pass, bro. He went to extend to go, to protect Miro, to protect the quarterback. And you see him kind of slip, and he kind of gets up, and y'all know he a muscle, so it's gonna I think this bye week is perfect timing for the bye week for everybody to get healthy on both sides, Alabama and Georgia. But let's switch to the defense side. Let's talk defense, y'all. Defensive run game really disappointed you. How? Because to me, that one drive when they gave up 70 some yards of rushing, that's the one drive. That's the one off. That's an adjustment drive. Neither half did you have multiple drives where the defense gave up more than 40 plus rushing yards on the drive. They had one drive. Majority of your rushing yards came on that one drive in the second half. I think we need to calm down, right? I think we need to calm down with the defense. The defense played lights out. You gave up one score. The defense has only given up 26 total points in 3 games. Our run defense was very solid this game. And you're gonna win and lose some when you're shooting gaps. Shout out to JB 49. Man, hold on. Y'all know what that gets, man. Any purple super chats, them purples, anything purple or anything purple or better gonna get the horn, man. Shout out to my boy JB with the $49.99 super chat. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate that $49.99 super chat, JB, my boy. Coming in and said, Mama Smook officially made me family. She said she will give me a whooping. I'm family now, bro. Can't get rid of me now. Day one, love you, bro. No Bill. Hey, no Bill, man. No Bill. That's my brother, man, for real. And she did say, she told me yesterday when I talked to her, she said she seen your comment too. You definitely getting a whooping. I don't know if they're going to be at the tailgate, but you definitely getting a whooping. Oh, yeah. I need to find out for sure if my parents going to be at the tailgate, because if they're not going to be at the tailgate, that's 2 tickets that we have that we can give away. You can make some last minute plans to be there. So I'm gonna try to get them on the phone line this morning for the show. We got about 4 minutes to discuss the defense. JB, thank you for the $49.99 super chat. Let me add you to this banner, bro. Make sure I get you added to this banner the correct way. Give me a second, chat, and then I'm gonna talk defense. I don't really have much to say about the defense. I'm very satisfied with the defense, but that comment really did highlight something that's the exact part of the defense I was gonna highlight. I think we're gonna fix our coverage issues, y'all. I really do. I think Coach Womack, Mo, Colin, they're going to get together and they're going to find a way to set these guys up and put them in better position to be successful, because what we saw with Red Morgan and Devontae Smith on those, it's just happened twice, right? But it could happen more times against Georgia. It could happen more times against Tennessee. We got to see that cleaned up. So definitely want to talk a little bit about that when we open up the phone lines. I know y'all going to highlight that. I'm not saying that it's not there, but I think that can be fixed because we saw them make adjustments in game. We saw them make adjustments in the game. So just a closer look at it, though. The run game, I think our 3-man front, when we get very decisive, when our guys get decisive on shooting these gaps and attacking the run lanes, that's when you see how effective and roll. You exactly right. Alignment is key when you're in attack. Sometimes you're going to gamble a miss. You can't miss a lot. And right now I like Kane Wommack's percentages. If we had to say, give realistically, I need a number for the next 30 seconds of comments. No other comments, please. On a scale of 1 to 10, or on a rating of 1 to 10, best out of 10, Kane Wommack, the way he dials up his run pressures, what are you giving him? How many times is he hitting? I'm giving him a solid 7.8. I'm giving him a solid 7.8 success rate, 7.8 out of 10 rating on how successful he is when he hits on his run pressures. So I'm giving him a 7.8. What are y'all giving Kane Wommack? Good morning, Shanae. Good morning, Cole. Good morning, Lisa. Everybody in the chat. 8. Everybody saying an 8. Okay. So when you're dialing it up like that, as y'all continue, definitely keep on running them up. As y'all continue to dial them in, after you dial these in, then you can get back into your comments. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. And and I think we have the right to be picky because we have elite talent. We have the right to be picky, but when you're going 8 for 10, 7 to 10 on your pressures, your dial ups, when you're dialing it up, I like my chances. So for every 10 plays, we're going to disrupt you 8 of them. We're going to disrupt every 10 runs. We're going to have a chance to hold you to 2 yards or less, 3 yards or less. I like those odds, guys, and you can live with that when you have this type of offense, because more times than often, the way we're rotating defensively, and this is the deep look. I want y'all to listen, dial in for me. Listen, when you look at the depth of rotation, when you can have a depth of rotation like we have, and this type of efficiency on the defensive side, that is bad for opposing offenses. I don't care how elite your first lineup is. How many offensive line can you rotate to go against 9 offensive linemen? We saw Asaya Faga get in the second quarter, y'all. That's a true freshman defensive lineman. We saw him get a relief rep and was effective against Wisconsin's starting offensive lineman. So we have to think about it like the run game is very good. It's very good. It's very good for what it's doing. Wisconsin, and I'm gonna pull it back up. Wisconsin on how many rush attempts? I think they had 30 plus rush attempts, 41 rush attempts. 41 times that you ran the ball and you still could not amass over 150 yards. 149, we kept them under 150. 41 times. That's great. That is great defense to me. That's great run defense. 41 times. Last year, teams were running the ball 24 times against us, averaging 130, 40 yards a game. 20 rush attempts, 41 rush attempts against this new 4-2-5 scheme. Think about it like that. Can y'all listen to me? Can y'all listen to me for 2 seconds when it comes to this run game? And then we're going to open up the phone line. And then I'm going to leave the pass coverage discussion open for y'all because I want to talk with y'all. I want to give both sides. But let's think about this. 41 attempts. It took you 41 times at trying to run through this defense, this new scheme that everybody said would be susceptible to the inside run game. The only effectiveness they had was bouncing it to the outside. Our D linemen clogged up the middle. They shot gaps. They were effective. How many times did we see Tim Keenan, Edric Hill, Yanzi Pierre, Hunter Osborne, Tim Smith, James Smith in the backfield, Deontay Lawson? Our front is very good at holding up the run game. And I like our chances going forward. Appreciate y'all, man. Listen, the phone line is open, 334-625-1121, 334-625-1121. Then your final talks. Final talk. We're talking Alabama, Wisconsin final takeaways and prep week for Georgia. Kind of getting your in-game thoughts and what your initial thoughts going into the Georgia. Well, let's not talk Georgia yet. Let's talk final takeaways. Let's talk final takeaways. 334-625-1121. Click the wrong banner. 334-625-1121. Y'all go ahead and tap in, man. Phone line is open. Let me get over here. All right, there we go. Phone line is now open. Let me make sure I didn't mess my mic up y'all real quick. All right, we got our first call on the line, y'all.
Call from
Zachary put me in the game.
Yo, Zach, what's good, man? You in the game? Talk to me.
What's up, Coach Smook?
Man, that much, my boy. Look, feeling good after I got to settle down a little bit and watch some game film. this team looks like they're starting to look like the team I expected us to be. What about you, Zach?
I agree. And I'm going to say this, Coach Smook. Even on the drives that we struggled on, I never felt worried, never felt like, oh, we can't do it. I felt at peace.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, because I had no worries, in this game, no worries at all. And I understand, the first quarter we had a slow start, but once we got going, Wisconsin could not stop us. Could not stop us. And think about this: on the drive before the half, when the pass to Jimmy Bernard, the touchdown pass to go up 21-3, 17-second drive, a 17-second drive in 2 plays.
2 plays.
Where have you in 2 plays, 17 seconds? We had the 47-yard pass to Ryan Williams, and then like a 26-yard pass to Jeremy Bernard for the touchdown. Where have you heard that? Where have you heard an offense score that quickly before half? I mean, most offenses, especially when they're under a minute, they just take it to half. But this offense, this coaching staff, they're aggressive. They're not afraid to take deep shots and just be aggressive and attack a defense. And Nick Saban, there towards the end of his career, maybe he got a little complacent, but it worked for him. But you could start seeing the decline, and but with this offensive scheme and this offensive line, it reminds me of early Nick Saban offensive lines. The last time we seen an elite offensive line was probably, I'm going to say 2017, and the 2020 offensive line, they was good, but I don't think they are. They still had their struggles.
So,
if you know what.
Yeah, I know what you mean. So check this out, Zach. I got one point I want to talk about that you made, and you know me, I'm always create conversation. I want to create debate. I look at it like this. You said we started off slow. Everybody says we had a slow start. I think this is the first game where we didn't start slow. I think this is the first game. Just because you didn't score on the first drive doesn't mean it's a slow start. You go out there, you force 3 on defense, right? You don't give up a score. They have a long drive. What you expect? You filling them out. You stop them from getting in the end zone. You hold them to 3. You hold them to 3. And I forget, how long was that field goal that he kicked? Let me see. Let me look at that field goal that he made. 53-yard field goal. We forced a 53-yard field goal on the first drive of defense. That, to me, that's good. A 5-minute drive, 10-play drive that we out there on defense, and we go out there and we force them to make a 59-yard field goal. Okay? That's solid. You a 53-yard field goal. That's solid. You win with that one. That's a win. Now, look at our offense. Offense goes out. We don't go 3 and out this week. We don't go 3 and 0 out. We hold the ball for 3 minutes and 58 seconds. We run 10 plays. We gain 48 yards, meaning we flip the field. We get into score position, and then we also go to kick a field goal and we miss it. So we had an opportunity. So I don't think that's a slow start. You're at an away game. This is your kicker. You know it's away. It could have been made, but you look at the progress. That's better than what we've seen the first 2 weeks. We didn't even see that Western Kentucky game.
Right.
Come on. So that's it for everybody's concern. Saying another slow. To me, that was effective because then you come out the second drive, you score. Then your defense comes out, forces a punt. Then you come out the next drive and you have a quick drive. You try to switch it up, try to change it up. Then you come out, your defense forces a fumble. You come back and you score. Then your defense comes out, forcing another punt. Then you come out of you punt. They miss a field goal. You score. The end of the half. We're good. Like that,
Right.
to me, that's a fast start. If we're talking about just a complete overall picture, you have how many drives in the first half? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drives in the first half, and you score on 3 out of 6, 50%. I think that's solid. You really could have went 4 out of 6 scoring if your field goal kicker makes that, So I think it's a solid
Right.
start.
Right. And going back to that field goal, from the angle I seen it from on TV, it looked like he made it, but it was so close. It was hard to really say either way.
Yeah, I mean,
And
I have confidence in him, but I do get Andy Papanostal vibes with those type of pressure kicks. I think honestly that needed to happen for him because you look at his extra point. He's nowhere near missing that. He's been solid for us. I think that was only his second field goal of the season. I think that was his only second three-point field goal kick of the season, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody could fact check me. Fact check me real quick. I think that was his second field goal of the season. So he's not getting a lot of reps this year with this offense. Y'all got to remember. We got to remember this offense is scoring. So this kicker's not having to kick 40 yarders, 50 yarders, 30
right,
yarders. You know what I'm saying? Like he might have to kick a 25 yarder if we get stopped in the red zone because our offense is like that.
right. And it, from just right off the top of my head, I think that was his first attempt ever field goal. And if I'm
He didn't have one
remembering,
against USF.
he didn't have one. And I don't think he had an attempt against USF.
What was the score against USF? 42-16?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he didn't have one. You're right. Yeah, absolutely right. So yeah, that was his first attempt of the season. 49 yarder. I think he's gonna be straight, and he missed it that close. Somebody in the comments, what's up, Wade? My boy Wade, where you been hiding at, dog? Oh, you been up there on the other side, up there in Michigan country. My boy Wade said he need K-Law to get more touches. I need y'all to let this offense develop, man. if you don't see this thing developing weekly, K-Law gonna have 50+ catches at the end of the year.
Right.
He's going.
And we haven't even, what people don't understand, we haven't even opened up the playbook yet.
I will say this, Zach. We turned the page last week. We finally turned the page. We saw a little bit more extensive play calling last week
Right.
for the first time. But I think that's not page 2. That's the back of page 1. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not in the book when you have the first page and then you flip it over, you read the back of that page and then you go to the next. I think we're on the back of the first page right now, which is technically page 2. But we're on the back of that page, and I think now we get a bye week to solidify that stuff without having to revisit it because I think we closed that chapter, that first phase chapter. I think we closed it solid against Wisconsin. Chat on a scale of 1 to 10, or on a scale of 1 to 10, and then also I want y'all to run. I'm gonna poll it out. We're gonna grade our offense. Today. We're gonna grade our offense. I'm gonna grade our offense, but on a scale of 1 to 10, chat. If you really think about it, does this team offensively, let's just go back to the offense. Does this team offensively look just like, or if not better? And I want y'all to go look at it. Early in that 2019 season, Joe Burrow season, go look at how that offense started off. Dave running back Edwards-Helaire, I think his name was. Wasn't that
Yeah.
Edwards-Helaire? He was going crazy. That run game was crazy. But about week 4, week 5, Joe Burrow in that passing game began to just explode. And it was because that offensive line in that run game was like had an ability to be elite. And they showcased that at opportunity at certain times and certain points of the game. You see big breaks by Justice Haynes and Jam Miller. Both of them have one this year. Don't mess around and let Richard Young have to tote that thing and get one against Georgia. Now opposing defenses know, dang, they got big playability on the interior run game, the exterior run, the perimeter run game, the perimeter passing game. oh, now we can't play. Let's just lock everything on the perimeter outside. Now Miro gets an opportunity to show you that he can throw it across the middle on the deep crosses to K-Law and Kobe Prentice. That's what's building. So for everybody saying that he needs more touches, I love taking y'all in a circle to kind of make sure y'all full circling and understand what I'm saying. But that's what you're going to see with this offense. You're going to see Kobe Prentice and Kendrick Law, all those mid-read routes and all that stuff that they are tasked to run. You're going to see that be start to be displayed coming after this bye week.
Right. Because Georgia's gonna try to double team or
you said the same. Look, you saying the same thing somebody in chat said. They're gonna try to bracket and try to take away Ryan Williams. I know they feel like Miro is targeting Ryan. That's what they feel like. I think it's a personal. I think it's an early development thing for Miro and Ryan in these 3 games to get established, so people can understand we got a weapon. Right? We got another weapon. We have another weapon. But guess what? Georgia they can commit that. I don't think Georgia's going to try to bracket him though, and because of that, he's going to eat him alive still. And then Kendrick Law and Malachi Starks. I like Kendrick Law against Malachi. I like Kendrick Law against any safety. Honestly,
right.
if that's how you're gonna walk out to play on Kendrick Law, I like him. I like Kendrick Law against any safety.
Because Kendrick Law, I mean, he's a sneaky wide receiver. We haven't really seen his full capability yet, you know, because Nick didn't play him that much when Nick was the coach, you know, and so we haven't really seen his full capability yet. We hadn't seen Kobe Prentice's full capability yet. I mean, we got glimpses of it his freshman year, but Bill O'Brien was the offensive coordinator. So can we really say that we really seen his capability, because the scheme that Bill O'Brien ran didn't really fit Kobe Prentice's skill set. And so, you know, and Georgia thinks, yeah, okay, we take away Ryan Williams, but what they don't know, Ryan Williams is a lot more talented than they give him credit for.
No. I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong there, Zach. I gotta stop you. Everybody knows that Ryan Williams is real. That's why he was the #1 receiver target in that class of 2025. Right. When he reclassed at 24, so many people made a push, but he had already made it known he was going to be Bama. And then when y'all seen all those people popping out the woodworks to come and get Ryan when Coach Saban retired, did y'all see how crazy they went? Oregon, Texas, Auburn, LSU, Texas A&M. They went crazy trying to get this young man. So they know, the SEC knows, the country knows what he is. And the thing is, Kirby's going to be a guy. Kirby doesn't mind taking away your deep pass threat. He doesn't mind committing resources. He's confident in his front. And I think that's where he's going to make the mistake. Zach, last little point before you get off, but before you make your last point, I want to address my brother Tink, man. What's up, Tink? You in the chat? I see you, man. Look at that picture, y'all. Me, Coach Sean, and Tink. It was pretty cool, man. That was when we was on Bama Football on YouTube, man. That was A-Day. Me and Coach Sean walking up. This was at the before we even started our day. Tink was standing outside next to the hotel, and he saw us, and he yelled out, "Coach Smook!" Coach Smook! I mean, loud. I heard him. I turned around. I said, and I couldn't recognize the face until I got up close. I said, "Tink," and bruh, it was cool beating you, Tink. But yeah, he said Georgia ain't ready. Just got to quit letting receivers behind us because Beck will not miss those throws. You're absolutely right about quit letting receivers behind us, but you're absolutely wrong about Beck missing those throws. Did you watch that game against Kentucky? Beck missed a few throws across the middle. One should have been picked.
You're right.
And Keon Sabb, I like, see, Tink, if we had Jalen Key over top this year against Beck, I'm scared. I love what Keon Sabb is doing at that free safety position. You're talking about the bait king himself. bait god, whatever you want to call him. That boy, he worse bait than doggone catcher child predator episodes. I'm telling you. 30 for 30 Dateline ain't got nothing on my boy, man. Keon Sabb is bait. I mean, bait king, bro. That pass he almost picked off when he dove, he laid out flat for it. If he doesn't hesitate on opening his hips up, because he didn't want to give it away to the quarterback that's what he was doing. He wanted to make it look like he was diving to cut it underneath. And man, when I say he was diving to cover the flats, the swing route, he played in between that swing and freaking release window. He played in that window so beautifully. Oh my God. And it was almost a pick. He almost had 2 picks. And then when he came on the contain blitz, when he was coming off the edge, they sent the free safety blitz and he was able to time it up and tip the ball on the pass. So I think we're going to be straight. But Beck is going to miss throws because we're going to get pressure. That O-line is going to struggle, especially if they don't have Rutledge. I feel sorry for him. But Zach, final take on the Alabama-Wisconsin game, man. And then later on, we're going to talk Georgia. So, you can always call back in when it's time to talk Georgia.
Right. But yeah, overall, I hate that Van Dyke went down.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think it would have mattered even if Van Dyke was in the game. We were still going to win that game. And I had all the confidence in the world. And that hit that LT Overton put on Locke when Locke stepped up in the pocket and LT went around, came back up, and just put a lick on him. I was like, oh my gracious alive. Lord help him.
That's what's up, man.
I feel like Bett's gonna have to be quicker than that because LT's coming for him.
LT, Jaheim, Tim been getting a lot of pressure up the middle. Y'all, listen, Tim Keenan is having a Quinnen Williams type year. Literally, go rewatch all the games. Look at how the defensive line gets started up. Quinnen Williams is our fire starter for the D line this year. And LT feeds off of him. LT don't need nobody to hype him up. But Tim Keenan, I call him Quinnen Williams, but Tim Keenan, he really looking like Quinnen Williams this year.
Oh yeah, I agree. And that whole defensive line is just eating. And I hated to see Rousseau go down, and which I think he's going to come. I hope and pray he comes back. Malachi, I have a feeling Malachi is going to come back because I think it's
concussion protocol, man. They didn't even confirm if it was a concussion or not. They're doing it. They're doing it. And don't be surprised if y'all see Malachi with the little bubble helmet protection thing on in the next game. Because I think the NCAA didn't they just permit that for those for players to have those bubble shells, those protective shells on their head, their helmets, live game. I think they permitted it. So if that's the case, I wouldn't be surprised to see Malachi probably start Georgia game with that on his helmet to see how it feels. They've practiced in them in the offseason. I don't know if y'all paid attention to that. So it wouldn't be something that should cause any type of inconvenience. But yeah. But Zach, anything you want to say to the family before I let you off the line, bro?
Roll Tide AAA family, and I'll see y'all at the tailgate.
You already know, Zach. Roll Tide, man.
Roll Tide.
Yes, sir. We got Zach on the line, y'all. Look, Zach is in the game here on the Coach Smook Morning Show. Listen, phone line is open again. 334-625-1121. Go ahead and call in. 334-625-1121. Go ahead and call in. Time to get healthy this week, too, while we prepping for Georgia. We're going to talk about that in the second half. Right now, we're looking at the Wisconsin final takes, man. Y'all let me know what y'all thinking. Here on the first half calling segment, final takes. 8:45. We're going to 8:45. No, we're going to 9:30 with this calling segment. So you got time to call in 334-625-1121. But as I wait for y'all to call in, Kind of talk about some of the comments in the chat. Let's go to game time. Oh, let's see. Do I got my game time banner up? Oh, we got another call on the line. Let's see who it is.
Call from
Uncle Jay.
to accept, press 1.
Yo, Uncle Jay, what's up? You in the game, Unc?
Let me in the game, nephew.
You in the game, nephew? Look, Unc. I didn't know if you wanted to get in because you ain't say it on the line. I didn't know if you wanted to get in. I thought you just wanted to call in and talk to me for a quick second.
No, I was being polite to let you say hello, so I could say let me in the game.
What's up, Unc?
Hey man, you know, I'm gonna tell you something. I know this is sad, but I was not sure about what time the game was starting, and I missed the whole game, man. I had to watch highlights. I went online to see what time the game was, and it showed me the final score. So I don't know where my brain was on Saturday. Well, I know where my brain was on Saturday because, you know, we got some more bad news about my nephew. But anyway, I did see some highlights, man, and you know, I watched full game highlights, and
yeah.
I know I missed a lot by watching just highlights, but I was impressed with what I saw. And as far as the offensive line, appeared to have played a heck of a lot better than they did the first game. You know what I'm saying? And they look good. I mean, the whole team overall really looked good, and I was really, really happy with the outcome. I thought they probably could have scored more points, but I didn't watch the game to really say how Coach DeBoer really ran the game. But anyway, you know, I'm always going to try to get on here. I do want you to give me a call because I mean, you know, like I told you, I got email address that's lost somewhere in space, and it's attached to. It says that I still got a subscription.
Yeah.
With your channel, but I don't know where it is.
Hey, we're gonna get it straight. But Uncle Jay, just from and I get to give you a rundown since you didn't get to see it live. So momentum wise, Uncle Jay, I don't think and chat on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being very weak, 10 being very strong. How strong do you feel that we maintain the momentum throughout this game? Do you think at any point we were at any disadvantage? If I'm being honest about momentum, not necessarily winning and beating them in the ground and all of that stuff, but momentum, I think we came in and seized the momentum from the start of the game, holding them to 3 points on that 10-play drive, then coming out and getting some movement with our offense, going back out and then getting the turnover on downs, and then us coming down and scoring. That was huge. That was huge for momentum, and I think we seized it. We won the first 4 drives of the game. When you talk about winning the game, you want to win pieces of the game. We won the first 4 drives, held them to 3 after 10 play. You know what? I'll give them the win on the second drive. So we won 3 out of the 4. You know, that's a win. You win that series. So, and then we won the 5th drive too. So you look at the series, we won. We swept them, gentlemen's sweep. So, looking at y'all scores, Uncle Jay, momentum wise, this team, they definitely came in, seized momentum. They held the momentum throughout the whole game. Defense was active the whole game. A few big plays here and there, like you expect when you dialing up pressure. The run game, adjustments were made. Defensive adjustments, Uncle Jay. I know last week that was a topic of conversation amongst the fan base. Can we continue to make adjustments? Family in the chat, now that you got those ratings up, Y for yes, N for no. Do you feel like the defensive adjustments are going to allow us to play on an elite level? Uncle Jay, based off what you was able to see and see, looking at the final score, what do you feel like about the adjustments overall for this team as far as what you...
I think they made adjustments. It's quite obvious they made adjustments, you know, based on the score, because this was a better team than the team we played the week before, and they held them to 10 points. You understand what I'm saying? So it shows that they play good defense, no doubt. And like I said, the offense did well as well. You know what I'm saying? To me, it appeared that they coming together. And I mean, they got a week right now for the people to, kind of mend from the little nicks that we got. The players that got hurt, they got a week to rest before we go and kick off in Georgia. I know you don't want to talk about Georgia, but
you can go ahead. We're dabbling in the conversation because it is prevalent.
I want to say this. I don't know how in the heck they only dropped one spot in the ranking after playing like they did against Kentucky. I don't see it. They should have dropped farther.
They should have left them at one. They should have left them at one. They should have left them at one. A road game in the SEC. That's enough for me to give them keep number one. I want them to be number one, Uncle Jay, when they come see us. I want us to take it from them. I didn't want Kentucky to take it from them because that's what Kentucky did. They lost to them, but they really took that number one ranking from Georgia, man. We were supposed to do that.
But you know something, if somebody else would have been closer to the top, to have been moved in that one spot besides Texas, I would have felt better about it. You understand what I'm saying?
You don't like Texas at one?
Texas. Hell no. I mean, I think they overrated, and I don't care what anybody say. They play some good games, but then they play some fairly weak teams too. So I mean, they should be winning like they're winning, but they got a soft quarterback. I mean, he probably won't play the next game, so we're gonna see what Arch Manning gonna do. But anyway, I mean, I'm satisfied that we where we are. We within striking distance of getting number one, and I won't put it past Alabama to reach number one before the end of the season. Because they only going to get better each week. From what I see, they progressed from last week, and last week they progressed from the week before. So I think they're in a good position right now. I really do. I think we're going to come around. We're going to beat Georgia, and that's where our momentum is really going to kick off right there once we kick off in Georgia. And I don't want it to be close. I want it to be a slaughter. I really do. Because Georgia is overrated. I think Georgia and Texas are overrated. That's my opinion, okay? But anyway, I just want to say that. But, hey, man, when you get some time, give me a call.
I got you.
I want to say good morning. Hello to my AAA family. Love y'all. I want to get on there, but it keeps on having me like a visitor on there, and I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? we know, Uncle Jay. That's all that matters. We know, but I know what you feel like. If you got it, look, it's like if I got it, I want to wear it. You know what I'm saying? I know I got one. Yeah. Everybody's showing up to the family reunion with their new shirts on. You got one, you just can't find it. Somebody put it in the wrong bag. Somebody done grabbed your shirt. Yeah. So they tell you to show up in the one from last family. I want to wear that one. I know I got that one. So let me find my shirt. Help me find my shirt. But yeah, man, I appreciate you calling in. I'm asking y'all for prayers for my nephew, man. He's went back down since the last time we talked. So hopefully he's going to come out of this thing. So, it's got us all kind of, like in limbo and really, really, praying and asking everybody for prayers.
You already know, Uncle Jay. We always praying. We always praying for our family, man. And definitely gonna put your son, your nephew up in prayers, man, for real. Cause we know God is a healer, just like we prayed last time. We don't know what God's plan is. We just want to want God to touch us and us to be good with his plan. That's all.
That's what I told my brother. We just got to accept it. You know what I'm saying? And then I told my brother he's got to take in consideration that my nephew may be just tired. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but anyway, my channels are going to probably kick off within the next few days, and I'll let y'all know about. But anyway, want to say, like I said, I love you, AAA family. Love you, nephew, and Roll Tide.
Love you too, Uncle, and Roll Tide, man. Yes, sir. Uncle Jay on the line. Man. Another phone call, y'all. Hey, got the phone call line open 334-625-1121. 334-625-1121. Hey, I think I got a special call coming in. We got a Texas fan. My brother's in the chat. Go ahead, call in, man. Defend your Longhorns. And everybody who worried about Tennessee? Y'all let that doggone 80-point game, whatever they put up the other day, scare y'all. That don't scare me. They setting themselves up to get slaughtered in conference play. They really setting themselves up. If they really think Nico gonna be having 7-8 seconds to throw the ball, y'all better watch those games. This man is back there like taking his time. Taking his time. Putting the ball out there. Got another call on the line, man.
Call from
Hook'em horns.
to accept.
What you want?
Yeah, you know I'm calling in.
What you want, man? What you want? What you want? What you want,
I'm
Cuff?
calling
What
in.
you want, Cuff? Why you
Listen.
in here trying to start stuff this morning? This is a good Monday morning. We trying to
Ain't
be
nobody
civilized.
trying to start nothing. Ain't nobody trying to start nothing, but we gonna keep what we gonna do is keep it real. One thing I know about the AAA fam is we gonna keep it real.
We gonna keep it real.
We gonna keep it real. Listen, I'm a man of few words. Listen, I'm looking forward to y'all knocking Georgia off. I'm looking forward to y'all knocking Georgia. Now, is it gonna be a slaughter like they want? I think it's gonna be a great game. I'm serious, man. Now, Beck, he kind of iffy at times because his last game they played, bro, he was missing a whole lot of open shots that he should have made. He missed a whole lot of throws that he should have made. And they really struggled. They really struggled with Kentucky, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a NIU Notre Dame game type deal. You know what I'm saying? That could have went either way when it came down to the wire. But I tell you one thing about Alabama, man. One thing I appreciate about y'all's coach is that he stuck to his coaching style.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't try to go after, you know what I'm saying, Nick Saban's coaching style and none of that. Thank Nick Saban for the recruiting class, but he still had his way of coaching, and that's one thing that I definitely appreciate about him. But now let's talk about these horns, bro.
Let's talk about them because I got some takes about it. Some real takes. Go ahead.
Yeah, for sure. So I will tell you this. Texas, we definitely have some weaknesses that can be exploited. If the right team and the right coach, you know what I'm saying, finds it, we definitely have some things that can be exploited. I think we've shown our toughness through injuries in the running back room.
Mm-hmm.
With my little cousin, they moved my little cousin Ryan Niblett to running back. And then they got the guy from Gainesville, Florida. They got the running back from Gainesville. So we have a lot of depth at the running back position. But I think that's probably where our weakest point is. Our O-line, our quarterback, our wide receiver core are all solid. I think our weakness is just at the running back position. And now I will say this, Arch Manning, if given the platform, is going to put on a clinic. And I think a whole lot of people I think it's 50-50. People want to see him succeed and other people want to see him fail just because of the last name. And I don't think it's fair, but at the same time, he's shown his first play out of the gate, touchdown throw. Second series that he had, 67-yard touchdown run. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. It was versus UTSA. Got it. But still, football is football.
It's college football.
You feel me?
It's college football. And that's what I was going to say. And I'm not defending Texas because you're on here. I've been defending Texas ever since Jason Watkins on Hall of Fame Sports Talk. My boy Jason came in here talking that Oklahoma stuff as if Oklahoma's going to be so good. Oklahoma's about to get drugged when they see Texas. Red River rivalry. That's this weekend, right?
No, we don't see Oklahoma for another couple weeks. Matter of fact, we see Oklahoma after we see Georgia.
Okay. Somebody's playing a rivalry game this week, y'all. Somebody get me the SEC schedule for this week in the Discord, please, if you don't mind. But yeah, bro, my thing is this with Texas. This is my take on Texas. I don't care. I'm not, and it's not hype with Texas. This is something that they did last year. You're seeing consistency with the play calling. Arch Manning comes in, you don't have to change up the play calling, and you still put up the same type of production. That's a positive note to put in. Not saying that he's just as good as Quinn. been for that offense, because I honestly think you got the same quarterback, a younger one that's not injury prone right now. That's what you
And
got.
he got legs.
And I mean, way better legs than Quinn. But I will say this: there's going to come a time, and I don't know when that game is for Archie Manning, because this young man has that talent. He has the IQ of it. I don't know how he's going to operate under pressure. You didn't see him in a lot of pressure situations in high school. His whole high school career, you didn't see him in a lot of pressure situations. But then you bring him to college. He didn't start last year. He got to play in one game last year, I believe, the bowl game, right?
Right.
And he looked good. That wasn't much of a competitive game. Not even the bowl game. It wasn't the bowl game. It was the what was the cupcake game before the end of the season?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. He got in and they was talking about, so all of these things are trending for him. And I just want to see him against pressure before I give it to him and say, okay, this guy can be something. I still think there's a lot to be seen. That UTSA game does nothing for me with Arch. I saw that last year. But defensively,
I think
go ahead.
I think, to be completely honest, I think it kind of does. It shows a lot, right? Because you think about how Quinn Ewers literally, like, he was playing the game and then he was messing with that hand. And when you really think about it, it goes to show the overall aspect of the team for real. Because Arch Manning, even though Quinn Ewers was showing like he was like looking at the hand and the hand was hurting and it was actually an abdominal strain, but Arch Manning didn't even start warming up. You know what I'm saying? Like, he really didn't start warming up until Quinn Ewers went back to the locker room.
I
So
mean,
it goes to show that
but wasn't there a
storyline?
Wasn't there a storyline about them Sarkisian experimenting with there was a storyline of something in the offseason. He was thinking about experimenting with a 2-quarterback system. I think it came like early July. They were like, it was a serious conversation because there were reports that Arch
went out the it went out the window. That right there went out the window because one thing, and I got the inside scoop. You feel me? But it's one thing about it is that Texas, they're basically locked in on a winning culture. And one thing Arch Manning has always understood is that Quinn Ewers was the starting quarterback. Mm-hmm. Although they did have a great fight for the QB1 spot. Arch Manning, when they announced Quinn Ewers as the quarterback, he accepted it. And what better way to accept it than to say, hey, I'm staying at Texas, because he could have entered the portal at any given time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he would have got scooped up. He would have got scooped up by so many teams. But Arch Manning, you know what I'm saying? Of course, he got the family to give him some guidance. But, I think he was really, really smart for staying at Texas.
100%, man. Hey, Bluff. So this, and you know what? I don't think Texas' problem is going to be offense. I think both quarterbacks have y'all looking elite offensively. It's your defense. How deep is your defensive line? I saw some things even against UTSA that I was like, conference play is going to have a totally different feel. How would they react? They handled Michigan, decently up front.
Right.
But Michigan has no quarterback either. So your DBs, they benefited from just Michigan's quarterback play being horrible. What is Texas, in your eyes, what does Texas look like against I forget who they got next. Let me pull the schedule up. I forget who they got next.
Next we have we actually have Louisiana Monroe. So the next couple games are gonna be
Archie Manning.
To be completely honest, like testing game. Yeah, so we're gonna see Arch Manning versus Louisiana Monroe. Because we need Quinn Ewers for the Oklahoma game in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, because we play Oklahoma October 12th. So we actually have 2 more games, and then we have a bye, and then we see Oklahoma. So we don't see Oklahoma until mid-October.
Your first SEC game is against Mississippi State. I wouldn't be surprised if Texas lets Archie Manning play that game too. If this is a muscle strain, if this is a muscle injury like they're saying it is for Quinn Ewers, it's what they said, an abdominal strain.
Abdominal
strains can
strain and
go
shit.
3 weeks. You know, you can go 3 weeks on the
Yeah,
abdominal strain. So I wouldn't be surprised
right.
if
And
they
it'll be
try
perfect.
to use this opportunity to really get Archie some quality reps.
For sure. Because I mean, after we come out of Mississippi, after we play Mississippi State, like I said, we got the bye, then we play OU, and
Mm-hmm.
then we play Georgia right after them. So we got two, you know what I'm saying, two big games coming out of that bye week after Mississippi State. But as far as your defensive line question, definitely, like I said, if you find the right coach that can put the right blocking scheme against our defensive line. And it's not even, I wouldn't even go as far to say our front seven because our linebackers are pretty solid.
Yeah, they are. They are.
But when you go through the depth of our front four, then you run into problems. But you got to find the right coach that's going to exploit that. And if you don't exploit that, and this is me being a football fan, if you don't exploit the front four, then you're not going to have a chance at our linebackers or our DBs because they're pretty solid, bro.
Yeah. And that's one thing I think Alabama has established with our defense. Our front can control the line of scrimmage. We've done it 2 weeks in a row. USF, they look good at points in the game. You know, controlling the line of scrimmage don't mean you're just sacking and I mean you're
Right,
forcing
exactly.
plays to develop into second and third options. That's what successful defensive line work is. Success because now you're creating your coverage looks better on the back end because of the type of pressure you're creating. And I don't think right now Texas hasn't showcased an ability to do that at an elite level like they're going to have to against the likes of a Carson Beck. You know, Carson Beck, you don't want him to get in a rhythm early. You get Carson Beck out of rhythm early like Kentucky did, you see what happens. Alabama did it to him early in the game last year. He made it out in the halftime, pretty solid. But our adjustments last year against him, you saw how shaky he was. So don't let defensive line is key as far as disruption in today's day and age of college football. Your linebackers are accessories. They're the cherry on top when talking about getting pressure, your inside guys. But your D line, that front, whether it's a true three or a hot four, whatever it is, you gotta be able to get pressure on the quarterback. And can Texas front do it? Because they want to rely on their front to get there. They feel like they got good enough guys. Especially I think they was talking about, you know, they feel like they got 5 guys that can really go. Well, I've only seen 2. You know, honestly, that's the defensive tackle, the starting defensive tackle. I can't remember his name, and the linebacker. I just
for sure. Now I'll say this: we're definitely going to have a lot of momentum going into the next 2 games because we're playing them at home. And then we go into Oklahoma, and then Georgia comes to us back in Texas. So I feel like we're going to go into the next 4 games, or maybe even 5 games. We're going to go into there with a lot of momentum. Like seriously, if I put it like this, bro, if we beat Oklahoma, when we beat Oklahoma, and then if we beat Georgia, I think we got a big shot at the Natty. I think we can have a 2005 season. I really
think Texas, y'all schedule shapes up for y'all to be in that position, bro. I really do. I think that, and we had somebody in the chat, and I called it too. I think I had us in the semifinal matchup, beating up before the national championship. Because Texas would end up finishing, you know, based off my prediction, I had Texas finishing number 5, ahead of Georgia, I said Georgia probably end up number 9 this season in the top 12. I think Georgia barely gets in the top 10 this season with two possible 3 losses. That's my personal opinion. But Texas, I see maybe 2 losses, right? Georgia might catch y'all after a tough loss early, their tough second loss. So you seeing Georgia needing to win to get in the playoffs is going to be dangerous. Then I think y'all have Ole Miss too at Ole Miss. Don't y'all go to Ole Miss?
No, we don't. So we go to Vanderbilt, we go to Arkansas. And
that's a rivalry game for y'all too. Arkansas.
Arkansas, I guess you could say that, but bro, Texas A&M is the bigger rivalry game, though.
Yeah, now that one right there, y'all gonna blow A&M out. That team just looks horrible. That team, Connor and those fellas look bad. Connor and his buddies look horrible right now. Like that
For
Texas
sure.
A&M team looks horrible. But
Now
Bluff,
let's talk one more
I was just
thing
about to
before I
say, go ahead.
Let's talk playoff football. What do you feel about this 12-team playoff setup? And then how do you think it's gonna go with the season being extended the way that it's being extended with this 12-team, but with this extra 6 games, I guess you can say.
You know what? It makes more sense now. Bowl games actually matter because you're turning your bowl games into playoff games. The format I'm
Correct.
favorable of it because you're giving your top seeds the opportunity to play at home for a playoff game, not a bowl game, a playoff game. You're giving your top seeds the opportunity. The bye week, I guess the bye week, wild card week or whatever is set up is perfect for your top 4 to be able to stay home and wait on their opponents. You know, it's an
Right.
opportunity for kids to travel. You got an opportunity to probably see your conference foe for a third time. You know
Yeah.
what that does for the
Yeah.
SEC? You know, Texas
for
is a
sure.
part of the SEC now. Imagine Texas seeing Oklahoma 3 times in a year, possibly. Let's say Texas and Oklahoma end up being in about 20 years. Texas and Oklahoma being the powers of the SEC. And they meet
Yeah.
second week of the season for third week of the season for Red River rivalry. Then they got to see each other SEC championship, and then again for the semifinals before the national championship. That's
For
what
sure. That'd be crazy.
that's what this format is doing. So I like it. I like it. You giving a chance for us to continue to prove as the SEC that we are the best conference. Now there is no excuse if we don't have Georgia and Alabama national championship, or Texas Alabama, or Texas Georgia, or Ole Miss Texas, or there's no excuse to not have a SEC at national championship for the next few years. Ohio State, get out the way.
For sure.
Stop.
Hey,
You
yeah,
don't get the
yeah.
benefit from being in a weak conference anymore. Florida State, Clemson, y'all don't get the benefit from that no
Exactly.
more. Louisville and all these other teams that get hyped, y'all don't get the benefit because now you're going to make the playoffs, but now you got to play. Now you got to play. You don't get to just sneak by and see one team. You got to keep playing. You got to keep being good. You don't get the luck of the draw of playing 2 games after being off for a
For sure.
month. You know, like, so I love it. I
For
love it.
sure.
And I think we're in position to see it affect the fan base in a positive way too.
Yes, sir. Well, it's always a pleasure, man. AAA family, it's all love. I'm gonna say it one more time, hook 'em horns, but deep down inside, because I love my brother so much, man. Roll Tide, roll, y'all.
Yeah. Roll Tide. All right, bro. Love, man.
All right, bro. Yes, sir. Always.
Yes, sir. Y'all, that's my brother, man. Y'all, if y'all didn't know, Love for Gaming is my brother. That's my brother, man. Met in 2013, man. 2013, I met my brother. And we've been tight ever since, man. Y'all, coming up on our first break before we go into the second half of our show and the second half calling segment, y'all. Appreciate y'all for tuning in today and locking in. Listen, the schedule's at the bottom of the screen. We're going to run through our infomercial break real quick. I'm going to do my stretch, get my bottle of water. And when we come back, we're going to dive into some more conversation. Now, we're going to dive into the conversation. Georgia Prep Week, man. Georgia Prep Week is here. We're here. We about to talk some Georgia. Bama, Georgia, right? Bye Prep Week for Georgia. I'm making sure I got the right banner set up. All right, we got that one. So up next, we're gonna be talking bye Prep Week. No more final takes. Oh yeah, y'all know what? Before we go to our break, because we got a few minutes, we got 4 minutes before we have to transition to our break. So let me do this to kind of fill that time. I want to do something real quick, y'all. I'm gonna put this up. I'm gonna put this up. All right, here go the poll. Final grades. All right. All right, y'all. Poll in the chat. Final grade for Bama. 4 choices: A, B, C, D, or F. D or F is together. Give me some votes, man. And then y'all can put them in the chat too if y'all want to. Got the poll in the chat. Y'all check it out. There we go. We got some action over there now. All right, I like it. Run them votes up. Let's get 25 votes, man. How many people we got watching in the chat right now? We got, oh, snap. We got 70 people in the chat, man. Make sure y'all run them likes up on the stream, man. We got 3 minutes before we transition to our second half calling segment. I'm going to give my, I already gave my synopsis on Georgia. So, y'all, can we find Darius? Can we please find Darius? Can we please find Darius? Chat. Chat. I want to know where's Darius. Chat, where's Darius? He talked all that noise. I know he over in Kyle chat. I need two of my scouts during the infomercial break. See if y'all can go find Darius. Tell them Coach Smook and the AAA family looking for him. 2 of my scouts, just 2. Can't have too many people going looking for him. Y'all go find him, man. Bring him hither, cause we want that money. That boy, I mean, it's not only did he take the bet, but I was trying to take the point. I was just trying to take the spread. I was going to take my little 12 points that they was giving Kentucky and going about my business. This boy said 31 points, 31 and a half. Oh yeah, put that boy on the milk carton. Hey Jay, can you put Darius on the milk carton for me? I seen the gif in the chat. Can you put his can you put him on the milk carton? I figured you good at stuff like that. Jay, you gonna be my meme guy. Can I hire you as my meme guy? Hook it up. Jay, you in the chat? My boy Jay. The Jadarius experience. What's up, man? How you feeling? It's crazy, ain't it? That boy, friendly reminder request. Please hit the like button if you haven't. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Please come again. All right, y'all. Transition to our second half, man. After this infomercial break, we're gonna get into the show back talking Alabama football. Alabama versus Georgia prep week coming up right after these messages, man. Thank y'all for being here and supporting the channel. Y'all keep on supporting. Like, share, subscribe, all that. Share while we're in the infomercial segment. Get some more people here. Tell them we got the vibes over here on the Coach Smook Network, the Coach Smook Morning Show here. Want to become a member of the AAA family? Please do so by doing this right here.
Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Smook Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You can do this by becoming a member of the AAA family and earning your birth certificate, as we like to call it. You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link, it'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notification button and turn on all notifications. Understand that there are multiple ways to support the channel, and each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. Once you join, YouTube is going to ask for some payment information, and make sure you monitor your subscription dates. Also, if you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community, and also there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at CoachSmookNetwork@gmail.com, and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy, Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel.
Leandre Gota Tejus.
Did somebody say put me in the game? The time has finally come. Here at the Coach Smook Network, we are officially launching our first merchandise line. We will have a lineup of t-shirts, long sleeve shirts, sweatshirts, and hoodies available, with more items to come in the future. The way you can find these items is by simply going to the YouTube page, clicking on the links, and you will see the Coach Smook Network merchandise link below. Or during our live stream, type in the chat !merch, and you will see the link come up. And from that website, you can purchase all the variety of merchandise that we have available. Don't wait too long. Don't wait until it gets close to the end. Coach Smook Network is growing fast, and I'm glad to be a part of what we're building here. Thank you for your support, and go get your merch, man.
It's here. Authenticity above all. AAA family. Coach Smook. You know what it is.
Let's go, man. We here. We back. Hopefully y'all back. I'm back. Y'all back. We back. Let's get into it, man. Get into it. I love y'all for being here. Thank y'all for hanging out, man. I hope y'all go check out that merch too, man. Red letter lineup is out. We got the white letter lineup coming out. White letter lineup merch coming out. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do it at the beginning of October, y'all. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do it at the beginning of October, right after the Georgia, the Alabama Georgia game. I think we go ahead and put that out. Anyone catch the USC fight at the Sphere in Vegas? Thoughts would have been cool in person. Oh yeah, that would have been crazy, huh? A bunch of that, Steven. Yeah. Stand on business. He gotta pay up. Facts. Where he at? Y'all go find Darius, man. Find Darius, man. Tell me how you seen her. Man, y'all turning up in the chat today. I see y'all. What's up, Ray? How you feeling? Blunt, you didn't get any notifications talking about for us being live? Listen, we're gonna be live every Monday morning between 7:30 and 8 a.m. We're gonna go live every Monday morning. All right. Tuesdays is up in the air. Every Monday and Friday and Saturday morning. unless like Saturday, this next Saturday, we won't be doing a normal live show next Saturday. This Saturday coming up won't be normal either. We'll do kickoff show, but we'll just transition the kickoff show right into the live watch party. We'll be live for about 6 hours that day. We might do a 6-hour live where people come up and react to games, talk about games in the chat. Y'all know we'll do Discord again, have y'all on stream. I might have found a way to get past it, y'all. I might have found a way to do what I do and make it do what it do. So y'all keep supporting. Just a few announcements before we dive into the second half of the show, y'all. We got about 3 minutes before we need to be transitioning. Appreciate y'all for pulling up once again. Man ran off on the plug 100%, man. That's what Georgia fans do. That's what Georgia fans do. But talking Georgia prep week, man, we're gonna get into that conversation. Don't forget, tailgate party members, remember this weekend, man, I'm gonna be making sure that we get the banner. Let me pull that banner up, y'all. Let me pull that banner up and show y'all how our banner gonna look. Why I won't pull up? Trying to pull it up. What's going on? Come on, thing. Mama, stop sending me Facebook messages. My mama keeps sending me Facebook messages, y'all. I need to turn my notifications off anyways. All right, y'all, it won't show. I'm gonna pull it up after the break. Do I got it? The animated? Duh, Smook. I'm making this harder than what it needs to be. Let me pause. Here we go. Is that the right one? Yeah, that's the right one. It's the updated one. Why it look so blurry? Why they do it like that? Ugh. What the other one at? That is definitely not how it looked for real. Look way better than that. Is this one too? Oh, what in the world? But that's it, y'all. That's it. It's gonna look better than that. It's not gonna be blurry like that at all. There you go, y'all. Dang, man. Why it look like that? It looked better on the commercial. As a matter of fact, before we jump into the last segment, check this out.
Welcome. First of all, I just want to say thank you for joining the AAA family. By doing so, you have committed to supporting this channel monetarily, and for that, I could not thank you enough. I'm glad that you saw fit to contribute to the growth of this network, and because of that, you have access to all the behind the scenes content that we're going to be placing on this channel, backstage access to all the vlogs, VODs. We got all types of content. You will have early access to it. Also, any event that you see come out with outside with Coach Smook, or anything sponsored or partnered with Coach Smook, it will be preferred, and we will all make sure that we're all taken care of. This community is going to continue to grow. Don't miss out on any opportunities to network. We have other content creators. We have business owners. We got entrepreneurs. This is COACH SMOOK Network because we believe in networking. We want to uplift the community. So thank you for contributing to helping that mission, seeing that goal. And that's really what we're here for, right? We're here to uplift and continue to grow. So thank you for all your contributions, and welcome to the family. AAA SOS.
Yeah. Here we go. All right, let's get into it, y'all. Let's talk a little bit about Georgia. Let's bring up the numbers. Let's bring up the facts, right? Let's talk about the initial thoughts on Georgia. We got 2 weeks to really dissect this Georgia team and talk about what we could possibly expect from this Georgia Bulldog team. Very, very veteran team. has talent on paper. Underperformed last week. Do they continue to let that game? Do they let that roll over through the bye week to into T-Town? I don't think that's a good setup for them if they do. So we're going to dive into the conversation. Let me end this poll real quick. We had a total of 47 votes. 60% of you. 60% of you. Let me call these numbers out. Let me see. Give me my poll results. Give y'all some numbers real quick. All right, here we go. So we had a total of 47 votes. 59% of you voted, gave Alabama an A. 40% of you gave them a B. And that's it. No D's or F's. No C's, D's, or F's. So good, solid game. A-, probably average throughout from our community. Coach Smook Network giving the Bama Crimson Tide an A- for the Alabama versus Wisconsin game. So diving into this Georgia-Alabama conversation, y'all. Let's get into it, man. I think this is a perfect matchup for Alabama. This is the game where we kind of show the country what Alabama is made of. The mismatch concept is going to eat Georgia alive. You look at these stats, look at the passing. I mean, Milroe just as efficient as Carson Beck this year with less pass attempts. You look at the percentages. I think they're around the same percentage as far as completion percentage. Milroe has yet to have an interception. I don't think Carson Beck has an interception this season yet. Let me look. 0 interceptions, 7 touchdowns. So, I mean, 680 passing yards. Solid QBR, 84.4. That's number 10 in the nation. This young man, looking at the stats from last game. Let's go game log. Looking at Carson Beck's stats from throughout the season. He's had all of his games, he's had more than 20 pass attempts this season. So we know Georgia's going to kind of want to dial it up. You see against Kentucky, he struggled the worst with a 62%, but that's still a solid percentage. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He's made no mistakes this season, as far as passing. So we're going to definitely have to get pressure on him. He's only been sacked once. He's only been sacked once this season. That's amazing by that offensive line. As shaky as they look, Carson Beck has only been sacked once. You see, he's not going to be big of a too much of a run threat. He's going to carry the ball right when he has to, but he's not going to be that huge of a run threat. Not going to scamper. So just looking at the numbers, that's what you can assess off of Carson Beck. Let's go look at the leading. Let's go look at their run game, not just the leading rusher, but the run game. And I think the quarterback behind him, isn't it Rashada? Yeah, Jaden Rashada, isn't he second string? Or is it Garner? For all my Georgia fans that's in here rubbernecking, this is how you get them to talk. Georgia fans is Jaden Rashada the backup? Because if so, we gonna put that boy he gonna lead the A high as a. Why you say that, Jay? I'm gonna come back to you because I think you're low. I think you're low. If you don't think this team holding Wisconsin to 10 points, keeping they run game 41 attempts. CJ, you one of those. We gotta talk, man. I gotta get some more. I gotta get you on the line and hear some of this football perspective you have. We take a team that ran the ball 41 times. I ain't gonna. We talked about it already. You wanna go back and hear the facts, rewind it, but I don't know. Anyway, Trevor Etienne, got to see him finally get in some real game action after that first week not being able to be involved. You see his production, not anything explosive right now. Not anything explosive right now. But you're going to start to see this pick up as he continues to get into the mode of the season. As he continues to get into the season, watch this guy be utilized. They have a nice running back room. Branson Robinson is a strong running back. Etienne is this change of speed, can be your every down back or be your scat back. But 19 carries in his first full game back, against a quality opponent. Effective carries too, 4 yards per carry. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Especially the way that Kentucky defensive front was playing. Their run game support was solid. Etienne definitely created some opportunities, for the game to open up for Georgia. How we bottle him up will kind of tell. And how we secure tackles against Georgia. Branson Robinson is a tough runner. Is it Brunson or Branson Robinson? Let me see. Here you go. Branson Robinson. Here you go. right here. This young man right here, he's a tough runner. He's a tough runner. You look at his size, 5'10", 220, your typical ground and pound size back. But look at his production against a solid D line. Over or under? Over or under on this, Greg? What's up, Greg? Welcome into the chat. B plus A minus, right, the Kinesis. I don't know how you don't give Alabama A minus at worst. If even as a fan, you know, A minus would be the worst as a fan, but as an analyst, somebody that looks at the game, I gave this team a solid A minus, a strong 89.5 B plus. Like it was an A game. It was an A game. It's an A game against Wisconsin. But look, Branson Robinson, you see his effectiveness when he gets downhill. I mean, hasn't had that breakout game. So Georgia's still looking for their identity, is the point I'm getting at. They have assets. They have a lot of talent, but they're still looking for their identity. All right. Alabama seems to be a little bit more ahead in establishing their identity. Georgia has had to win 3 games 3 different ways. You know, yeah, the scores don't tell the story, but if you go watch those games, because they won those games 3 different ways, they don't have an identity. We've won every game we've had playing using our identity. Balanced run game, balanced passing, not many pass attempts. Jalen Milroe is 3 games into the season and just hit over 50 pass attempts. So I like the fact that we're averaging 40 plus points a game and our quarterback doesn't have to throw the ball 35 times a game. Right? And then you look at the receiving game, the receiving core. This is a team that I think they have a lot of talent. You just looking at the receivers. Look at this. Dominic Lovett, Dylan Bell. Somebody that surprised me this past weekend. Where is he at? It wasn't Arian Smith. Kobe Young, it wasn't him. Where is he at? Was it number 5 or number 6? It was Dominic Lovett. Dominic Lovett, yeah. He surprised me this past weekend against Kentucky. He made a few big catches to get them in position to take the lead. But this wide receiver core, they're probably 3 or 4 deep, proven, but then they got like 4 or 5 guys that's unproven that are talented. So you look at him, Dominic Lovett is the leader right now. He had a nice pop-off game last week. Like I said, made some clutch catches. Look at that, 6 for 89. Didn't catch a touchdown or anything. I think he only has one for the season. But he popped off a little bit last week. Do they try to get him initiated? And then is it Anaya Smith or Arian Smith? Is it Anaya Smith? I think it's Anaya Smith. Arian Smith. Arian Smith is a speedster. I will see. I'm going to look at him. I think Georgia's going to probably try to use him against our Rover or our Husky, those slot corner strong safety guys. And if we see that, if we get beat one time on that, look for Kane Womack to bring in a Jalen Mbakwe or Deshaun Jones to kind of man the slot corner position. What we were used to seeing as the money or the star. Watch Jalen Mbakwe and Deshaun Jones, or even King Mack with some speed. Watch those 3 come in and get an opportunity to strip that secondary. Because that's all it is at that point. It's speed, man. He said run defense, a few drives, and the passing grade was not. Jay, 41 attempts. You don't give up 150. You give up an average of 3.8. That's an A. I don't know what defense you're trying to build here. I don't know what defense you expect. 3.8. That's an A. And to do it with a 3-man front majority of the game, that's an A. Kill it. I think we really seeing some blitz packages they haven't seen yet. Even the ones they have seen, they gotta win them. They gotta win them. They gotta win them. Even if they have seen them, they gotta win them. Yeah, they gotta win them. So that's my first opening, talk about what we could see from Georgia. Some of the key players defensively. I'm not scared of Georgia defensively. I'm gonna tell you right now. And they may come out this game and dial up some things and get us early. But Kirby reaches a lot when it comes to his defense. In big games, he reaches a lot because he's been able to have the talent difference. But what he's running into this season, Kirby's having to coach. He's having to coach now. He's having to win it in the schematics, not just able to out-athlete people anymore. He's having to win it in the schematics and the coaching part of it. And that's where he's struggling. That's where he's struggling. That's where teams like Alabama with Coach Saban and guys like Steve Sarkisian are going to have an opportunity to expose him at. Because these are good coaches that scheme very well. They get Kirby running. I mean, shoot, Stoops looked good yesterday, Saturday. He outcoached Kentucky. I mean, he outcoached Kirby. Kirby just got better athletes, more athletes. He got more athletes that are good. People have to go back and watch film. Some of those big runs were misalignments and not properly setting the edge. We weren't getting blown off the line. Exactly. I'd rather get beat on the run game, pushing too hard in the wrong direction, right? Getting a push in the wrong direction instead of getting blown off in the right direction. So if they're blocking me, if they're running a zone right run block scheme, I don't want my guys getting pushed off to the right. If we're blowing it up again and missing it left because we're blowing it up and missing it left, that's good. Those are, like I said, did we not, Jay? Did we not in the beginning? Did we give a rating? Like how many times we believe out of 10, Kane Womack is going to make the right call with his defensive pressures and his slants, right? His defensive line stunts. A lot of y'all gave him 7s. A lot of y'all gave him 8. If we average it out, that's a solid 8 out of 10, 7.8 out of 10. You win those, man. You win those games. You're telling me that a team has to beat us. You know, if we say a solid 8 out of 10, that means a team has to beat us. A team has to beat us in 100 plays. They only get 20 plays to beat us because of Kane Womack's style of play calling. They only get 20 plays to beat us. So is 20 plays enough? 20 successful plays. Let's say 20 successful plays. Is 26 successful plays enough to beat Alabama's offense, who can score in an average of 2 minutes and 28 seconds or whatever the number was? Guys, this is a different team. Like I'm not sunshine pumping. I'm not making excuses. I just want y'all to look at it from a different perspective, because our team is overperforming. We're ahead of the charts right now. We're ahead of the path. We're ahead of the progression table. We look very good to be in a whole new scheme. Not a new offense, not a new defense, a whole new scheme. How you play the game for the University of Alabama is different now from what it was the last 17 years. How you have to play the game. And I think this is a great transition. I really do. I think it is. And so for that reason, I think we have the advantage. I think we have the advantage from just that standpoint. But right after this final little break here, y'all, this final infomercial break, we're going to jump into the phone lines. We're here at the 10 o'clock. Let me pull the schedule back up for y'all. Let me make sure we're sticking to it. I don't want to go over on my time. Did I? 9:30 to 10, first half. We just finished the first half. We starting the second half, 10:05 to 10:50. Yep. Here we go. We about to crank it up. So we about to go into our last infomercial break. Listen, once we come back, the phone line will be open. Not call right now. You're going to get to the voicemail. I still got it on close. But as soon as we get back, we're going to dive into it, y'all. UGA prep week. We don't have to do score predictions and things of that nature now. But we're going to talk about some of the things we got to look for. Tell me about your concerns. Get them out there. I'm not fair weathering nobody today. We having conversations. I have concerns too. Let's create the conversation, y'all. So right after this break, let me fix my headphone. Right after this break, we're going to get back into the conversation. UGA prep week here on the COACH SMOOK Network. AAA family. Run the likes up. Make sure you're sharing the infomercials. Here we go, man.
Welcome. First of all, I just want to say thank you for joining the AAA family. By doing so, you have committed to supporting this channel monetarily, and for that, I could not thank you enough. I'm glad that you saw fit to contribute to the growth of this network, and because of that, you have access to all the behind the scenes content that we're going to be placing on this channel, backstage access to all the vlogs, VODs. We got all types of content. You will have early access to it. Also, any event that you see come out with Outside with Coach Smook or anything sponsored or partnered with Coach Smook will be preferred, and we will all make sure that we're all taken care of. This community is going to continue to grow. Don't miss out on any opportunities to network. We have other content creators. We have business owners. We got entrepreneurs. This is COACH SMOOK Network because we believe in networking. We want to uplift the community. So thank you for contributing to helping that mission, seeing that goal. And that's really what we're here for, right? We're here to uplift and continue to grow. So thank you for all your contributions and welcome to the family. AAA SOS.
All right, y'all, let's get into the conversation, man. Here on the COACH SMOOK Morning Show, UGA Prep Week, y'all. UGA Prep Week, the time is now, has come. We've been waiting for this game all off season. Everybody's been putting this game up on a pedestal, and rightfully so. We're not going to sit back and act like UGA is just like everybody else. UGA is the measuring stick right now for us. We feel like they're a championship caliber team, so we kind of see how we measure up against them. Really how they measure up against us, because right now we're the defending SEC champions. I almost said national champs. We're the defending SEC champs. They have to come and take the crown from us. And this game does nothing for that. This game does nothing for that. But it does if we win. It does if we win. It definitely tells us that we are headed in the right direction. So we're going to open the phone lines, 334-625-1121. 334-625-1121. Say your name and put me in the game, coach, when you call in. Say your name and put me in the game, coach, when you call in. Can't wait to hear from you. Let me see, make sure I got the right. There we go. There we go. Now we got action. 334-625-1121. Talk about the Alabama-Georgia prep for this week coming up, man. 917, I got you on the line if my mouse can get right.
Call from.
You're put me in the game, coach.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Voicemail. What's up? JB is in the game, man.
Yo.
What's up, bro?
First of all, I got a bone to pick with you.
Pick.
I got a bone to pick with you.
Pick it.
I'm going to talk to Mama Hines. You see how your son doing me? I done paid my tithe and offering. He acting like he don't want to answer the phone. Okay? That's number one. I love him, Mama. That's number one.
Hold on. Not the titheth. Look, not the titheth and the offering.
You gonna leave me at the pew. It's okay.
Oh man, don't get in here acting up, JB. We've been doing good. Civilization University has been in full effect this morning. So don't get in here acting up now.
Hey man. Pay my dues.
All right, man. But yeah, Georgia week is here, bro. Georgia week is here, JB. It's here.
Yeah, we here. I just got a lot of things to say real quick. It's funny to me how I understand. I can get it from my other fan bases. They don't like Bama. Okay, cool. But our fans, I have a bone to pick with y'all. Y'all nitpick on my quarterback or our quarterbacks on what Jalen is not doing or is not doing. But then praise other teams like Arch, Beck, Ewers, on what they can do and what they are doing with their numbers. 8 for 15 at 89.9% completion rate. And y'all complaining. Well, we need to do more. We got to give Law more. We got to do this. We got to do that. 8 for 15 with 3 tutties. I don't think that you need any more. If that's the case, then you might as well just praise Cam Ward in Miami.
Right.
He doing the same thing Arch is doing. Arch looked like Ty Simpson with no pressure. Don't get me wrong, I love Ty, but let's be real. He ain't do nothing.
But even Ty's evaluation, every coaching point on Ty right now is doing better under pressure. Ty has showcased multiple times, even in garbage time, y'all. And this is what I'm saying. I want Ty to continue to develop because I feel like he will be better than Miro next year if he just continues to develop. We won't have to see Ty go through this whole growing phase next year. Ty will start the season as a complete product. And I mean, it's very rare that you have the opportunity to see stuff like this. We saw it with Bryce. I mean, we saw it with Tua. Like, you're going to see a peak performance. You're going to see a peak performance with Ty. We're not going to have to go through those growing pains. We're going to see peak performance. And then when he's tested, that's when you're going to see him grow, how he handles adversity. That'll be the only thing unknown to us with Ty. But as far as his arm talent and understanding his offense, we want this for Ty this year. We want this.
It's like they forget that we wanted to bash Mac Jones when he came in and he threw those 2 picks against Auburn. I don't know how y'all got dementia. Y'all wanted to bash Mac Jones when he threw those 2 picks in that Auburn game when Jalen Waddle went off, and we still lost that game.
But scream for him to win that Heisman when he was in the Heisman running in 2020.
Next year, now you on a glizzy tip. I don't understand. Now you want to praise him the next year. He had to develop. He had to go through those growing pains. That's what Ty's doing right now. He's sitting back. He's getting the blueprint. He has a different type of coach, a whole coaching scheme who is going to play well for Ty next season. Just let him sit there and brew. Now, this whole Georgia week, we already know where I stand on that. The whole Georgia week is going to be laughable for them fans when they actually see this butt whooping that's about to happen to them. Now, don't get me wrong, it's still Georgia.
Yeah.
It's still Georgia. We're still going to respect you because you damn near got our blueprint over there anyway. But Kirby's still a great coach, and they still got a good staff, and they still got good players. So we're going to have to play our game. We're not just going to dog walk them. If we do, that's on Georgia. But we see the blueprint
problem
on the wall already. That's their problem. You know what I'm saying? It's still going to be a game. Every game like that is going to be competitive. It's every year with Auburn. It's every year when the Red River rivalry. It's every year with Ohio State and Michigan. It just comes with the territory. So just sit back, see what's about to happen, and let us do what we do. Georgia doesn't look like any type of scared team, and that's another thing that just grinds my gears. I'm doing my Peter Griffin right now. That really grinds my gears because aren't we the SEC champions?
Yeah. Defended, and
we the SEC champions, right?
Georgia continues to forget that, bro. They act like the SEC game. Like, even talking to Darius in the chat, he keeps going back to this national championship game that they won against us and not realizing, bro, you about 3 years removed away from that. Like, you're about to be 3 years removed from that situation. You know that?
Yeah. Y'all finally beat us after 40 years. Relax.
Truly, honestly, they're already 3 years removed. You know, it happened in 21. It happened in 21, so they're already 3 years removed.
So,
like, that was your last win against Alabama. You've played Alabama once the last 3 years. You're 1-2 against us. Like, come on, man.
Michigan. It's like Michigan won the national championship last year. We forgot about you. Georgia, you won a national championship in 21. We forgot about you.
Everybody's still talking about Bama.
About us, bro. So how relevant are you? We make y'all relevant. Bama makes y'all relevant. Bama makes every team relevant, period. Now, if Texas runs the table, which they should because you've seen their schedule, they're really not getting battle tested, we're going to see you in the SEC championship. Now, don't get me wrong, they got a great front. They defensive line is just that they're going to be in the NFL next year.
Yeah.
Just call it a buck.
Those two interior guys, especially, I really think the other guys on the edge benefit from their interior, their tackles on defense.
But they're not going to. Isaiah Bond, I'm sorry to even say your name, but you're going to get locked up, bro. So if y'all better hope and pray that Ewers come back there. If Archer's back there, I'm going to get dog walked. Just call it a buck. You're not seeing a Georgia team in Athens. You're seeing a Georgia team in Texas. It's a big difference over there. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, man. That's going to be when that game goes down. We gonna watch that one. I don't care what the Georgia fans say. Y'all got to. No, we watching that one. That's gonna be one.
We gonna watch that one.
We definitely gonna watch that one because
what it is.
Yeah, and I feel like Georgia. You know what? There's this weird aura I have right now towards the Georgia program. Not even the fan base, but there and sort of now as the season, especially after that Kentucky game, I'm starting to feel it come from the fan base. They might be on the decline, bro.
They are.
You remember Florida having all that talent after Bama kind of dethroned them, kind of stopped their opportunity. You remember they still kept bringing in talent, but Florida they became irrelevant for like a 7-year span, bro. They were mediocre. And
Bama destroys, not to cut you up, Bama destroys programs.
Yeah.
We destroy programs. Texas A&M beat us, and where they at now?
Yeah.
They had that one win, and where they at now?
Oh, that hype. Mississippi State did it that year. Dak Prescott, they thought Dak was gonna do it. Ole Miss did it 2 years in a row. You know, you get what I'm saying? Like,
Where they at now?
but that's safe. But for real, man, I got this. I'm getting this aura from the Georgia fan base that they might see that they might be on the decline.
They
And it
scared.
ain't just because of this one game. You talk about last year, bro. The game against us last year. Y'all have yet to be able to capitalize on us missing big pieces, first of all. But then also that quarterback situation we had with Jalen last year, Georgia was supposed to they had all their offensive weapons. They had a flow. They had an established, system that they were running.
If say what you want, we saw that Kentucky Georgia game, bro.
Everybody watched it.
Vandegrift outplayed Beck, in my opinion.
Vandegrift is the better quarterback. That's why Georgia fans are kind of laughing. They're kind of glad that they didn't lose because just think about it. Y'all let Vandegrift go. Imagine Vandegrift and his ability to move around with Georgia this year and their struggles of finding wide receivers. Vandegrift will probably be having those Georgia receivers looking a lot better because of his ability to create.
Though.
Yeah.
Look at Georgia's histories in quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
Justin Fields, Kyler Murray. We can keep going.
100%.
We can keep going. These are facts. So we work Bama works with what we need to work with. When we play within our system, we understand that just is what it is. My gripe is with our own fans or the fair weather fans.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all nitpicking on everything that we're supposed to be doing, but praising other teams that playing lesser competition. And look what he's doing. Look what he's doing. They got the whole team involved. Dude, we're averaging 47 points per game.
47.
What more do you want to do?
JB, let's make it known. Let me get this video off the screen. Maybe this video might be distracting them. Hold on. Chat. We are averaging currently with our horrible quarterback, for all you Miro haters that say Miro ain't it. When my guy be coming in Rich News will be coming in talking about Ty QB1. Well, Ty QB1 ain't leading the offense averaging 47 points a game. If
Ty came in that game, what did he do? Ty came in the game last game. What did he do?
Nothing to show me that he was QB1. He did what he was supposed to do. I'm not dogging Ty. I feel like Ty could give us the same production. Okay, let's just be real. But he's not better than Jalen Miro. That's the thing, and that's going to be my point forever. If I got Jalen Miro on the roster with any quarterback in the country right now, I think the only quarterback I may put in front of Miro, and I'm saying like with the perfect setup he has right now with that O-line, how that O-line look, the only quarterback I'm saying
Austin Mack.
Not even Austin Mack. It ain't no quarterback. There is no quarterback. A lot of people will go and be like, you get what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, you look across college football right now. What quarterback right now can you look at it and look at their body of work in college football right now and say, man, this kid is going crazy. Like even Eli Holston up at Pitt. Look at the competition he's doing it against.
Only for, like I said before, the only person that you could probably make a debate that could replace Jalen right now is Cam Ward. Yes.
Yeah.
That's the only person.
That's one of them. If you're gonna give Cam Ward, if you giving Cam Ward, then you got to give you. I would say
he can run, he can pass, he can read offense.
I would say just strictly arm talent, and I know it's early, and I attacked the comment earlier, but just strictly arm talent. Nico is going to win a Heisman before he leaves Tennessee. Look, bro. Nico is going to win a Heisman before he leaves Tennessee. It may not be this year, his first year as a starter, but he's going to win a Heisman. And right now, arm talent, deep ball, every ball on the field, he could throw it. He can throw every ball on the field. Every ball on the field, Nico can throw it. Arm talent wise, that's the only other quarterback. If I could give Jalen Miro a talent or a skill set, it'll be Nico's arm talent. I'll
give you that.
Yeah. This boy Jay said DJU is the only quarterback
Oh, Jesus.
Jay, you stupid.
Oh, man.
Jay, stupid.
Oh, man.
Look at it. He followed up with the laugh face. Jay, stupid, man.
Oh,
Jay,
man.
go back to bed, Jay. We woke up too early for Jay this morning. He acting up. He ain't in. He didn't go to his class at Civilization U this morning. He acting up, y'all. Jay acting up.
Jay need prayer and holy water, boy.
Oh, Jay is a fool, man. Jay is a fool, bro. I appreciate it. I'm glad. Look. I love Jay being in our family, man. We got a few Jays in our family that know how to get some riled. He know how to say some stuff to make folks get riled up. But that one was funny, Jay. You funny, boy. That boy crazy. DJ, you know what's crazy though, Gary? Why you laughing about DJU? Don't forget. I dropped 49 on you with DJU on the NCAA, Gary. I just had to make that known. But what you talking about? What else, JB? Before we transition to this other phone call, man.
But it's just like in 2 weeks we got hell. Well, I don't even call it Georgia Hate Week. It's called Hell Week.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna put Georgia in the grave. We're gonna dig them back up. We're gonna put them back in the grave, and then everybody's gonna be on notice on what we about to do. And you know what's gonna be crazy though? We in our bag. That's what's gonna be scary. We still won't be in our bag.
And just think about this, JB. Imagine let's say it's a 41. Let's say 41-24.
Well,
let's say that's a game. That is scary for college football. For all the analysts that have these other teams thinking that Georgia's so stacked with talent. If they come into T-Town and pull a 2008 where they just don't show up, right? If they come into T-Town and do not show up, bro, I'm
you know the game that we're gonna go in our bag?
Tennessee.
I know the game that we're gonna actually Tennessee.
I feel it, bro.
Tennessee.
I feel it. I feel like especially after what Heupel just did Saturday, allowed to happen.
Exactly. Thank you. Especially with the disrespect that he just did. Now we're gonna go in our bag.
Y'all,
we're gonna go in that bag in that game.
You know what's messed up about it though, JB? Because they didn't do it. They didn't do it on the ground. Like they didn't just do it like just playing tough football. They were letting it rip, bro. You put up 60 points in the first half for what? For what? So I think, but I don't think we're the only team that's going to hurt Tennessee for that. When they did that, it was different. When I think who did it first? Was it Liberty? Who did it first last week? Somebody set a record.
Might have been Ole Miss.
Nah. Somebody scored 87 points last week.
Oh my God, Jesus, for real.
But they were running the ball. Tennessee was letting it rip, bro. Onside kicks.
He's gonna get hurt.
Right, Rich B. You really just told that coach and that team, we're using y'all for practice. The disrespect, man. Disrespect. South Alabama did it. That's who did it. You got it. South Alabama do it. That's cool.
South Alabama, yeah.
You get what I'm saying? South Alabama, that's cool. That's South Alabama. You get what I'm saying? They did it, and then I think they did it against a FCS opponent who when they did the roster comparison, some of the players that were in that conference with South Alabama were on that FCS team.
Yeah.
So
we
man,
could have easily did that to Vanderbilt, but Nick said stop.
Come on, man. It just disrespectful.
But it's okay.
Disrespecting Northwestern. That's what it was. It wasn't even FCS. It was Northwestern. That's another D1 school.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't think Tennessee I don't think that's gonna play over well for them for the rest of the season. A lot of teams are gonna be targeting that. And I wouldn't be surprised if that Oklahoma game this weekend, Tennessee, Oklahoma, gonna be a good one. I wouldn't be surprised if Venable really dials up the pressure. You know what?
They're trying to hit him.
Ooh, ding, ding, ding. Can I give myself a horn real quick? I'm gonna give myself a horn real quick, JB, and then I'm gonna tell you why. I'm giving myself a horn right now. Brett Venable's defense versus Nico Imealama this weekend is, I believe, is going to help us get the blueprint of what we got to try to scheme up for. Because y'all know We got Georgia. Then following Georgia, we got Missouri. Then
They
after
playing in
Missouri, we got
Oklahoma.
Tennessee.
They playing in Oklahoma. You know that.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. We get the blueprint, man.
They're on the road.
We get the blueprint. We get the blueprint. We get Brett Venables. I trust him. I trust Brett. Brett Venables had Oklahoma scheme right the first 2 years. He didn't have the players for the scheme. They were missing tackles.
If they
Now they got the
Tennessee
players.
don't score over 30 points. If Tennessee doesn't score over 30 points against Oklahoma this week, they done.
Hey,
They're done.
JB, are you watching the stream?
They're done.
JB, are you watching the stream?
Nope. I'm not even gonna lie. I'll watch it when I get up.
Look, Brett, Bino,
I'll let it play back.
you got to see how Bino typed. How I said that boy name. He's DJ Yumjalamala. Y'all's a trip in this chat, man. I can't stand y'all. I be trying to stay locked in, man. But yeah, Curtis Ellison got a statement here, JB, before we get offline. He says, difference with Dabo and Kirby. Kirby is a better coach. DeBoer is about to pop out and show out and give him time. I don't agree, Curtis. I think Dabo is the better coach. Kirby's just been able to retain a lot of talent. Like he's had
Kirby inherited a lot of talent.
Yes, but he retained
inherited a lot.
He
of
retained
talent.
it though.
He didn't build that up.
Yeah, but he retained it. That's why I said retained. He didn't lose with talent. He came in. His first year was a struggle. Had to get rid of some back, but then he retained talent and then continued to pull in. But he was still winning. They've been a competitor. They've been in the talks from year 2 on up until now. Georgia. So Kirby, he's just been able to retain talent, but he can't win the big ones. That's why I say he's not the better coach. He's not the better coach.
Kirby hasn't lost a big coach on his staff. He hasn't lost a big coach on his staff.
I mean,
Dabo has. He lost Brett.
I mean, Todd Monken was probably Kirby's biggest loss.
That's about it. But when you lose your whole defensive core, because Kirby's defense, he's not offense. He's defense. Nick's defense too. But Nick's different. For that, I'm gonna let y'all dwell on that. I love y'all. I'll chop it up with you later, bro.
For sure, bro. I was reading these comments. Y'all, them comments started getting good. I like the conversation in the chat today. But JB, 100%, bro. Roll Tide, my brother.
Roll Tide, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, y'all, I ain't gonna lie. Y'all, I just hit a wall. I hit a wall because the comments. I really wish we could have like a phone conference on the show. I wish we could have a phone conference on the show and I could kind of control like the mic. You know what? Y'all want to do that tonight? Y'all want to do a community roundtable? I could set the stream up as we get a phone call on the line. Hold on.
Call from
Rashawn McShane. Put me in, coach.
What's up, Rayshawn? You in the game, man. Give me 2 seconds, all right?
All right.
All right, chat. Listen, we got Rayshawn on the line. What y'all think about this? And he could answer this too. Rayshawn, you in the game. What you think about this idea real quick? What if I did a community roundtable night, right? What if I open it up and we select, or we do some type of selection process in the chat, or live in the chat, or right now in the chat. We spin the wheel or something, and we get 6 people on camera tonight in Discord, and we do a community roundtable talk and make it a game show style, kind of like Around the Horn. Y'all remember Around the Horn? What if we do that?
Yeah.
What if we do that tonight? Y'all think would y'all enjoy that? 205-399. Call back in after this after Rayshawn, man. What's up?
Hey man, I want to pick back on the caller from you just had. He was talking about like Texas and the quarterback situation and everything. Let me tell you about. I agree with everything he just said. The problem is when people talking about what quarterback is better than this. I said I'm proud to have this quarterback because look at what Georgia going through right now. Yes, he had 200 some yards in that game. Yeah, but in the same time, he's not he's not put in the right position. That's the point Alabama fans need to understand. He's not putting them in the right position.
Right.
Jalen is put in the right position. Y'all want us to be like Jackson, be like the boy from Ole Miss, Texas. They want us to be like that. They want to be like Tua. They want to be like Bryce. Sometimes you can't be like them. That's the problem.
Yeah.
We live so much in the past sometimes, and we can't realize what's in the future. We got a chance to be special this year. And the crazy about it, we ain't reached our potential yet. We still putting 40 points on everybody so far. I understand it was not Wisconsin. My bad. Yeah, we was Wisconsin, Western Kentucky, and South Florida. But in the same time, everybody was injured. Everybody gotta remember that. We finally got a full offensive lineman back. Everybody's back.
Yeah.
They played wonderful Saturday. And we like, yeah. Then we still having problems. Why Jalen doing this? Why Jalen doing that? And the crazy about it, everybody complaining about Jalen running Saturday. What y'all the same people talking about we need to run Jalen more?
Man, Ray Sean, hold on.
What y'all the same people?
Ray Sean, you getting the horn. You getting the horn. Hold on. I gotta give you a horn. That's the funny part to me. That's the confusing part.
Right. So that would have made it confusing. And then when he started running, okay, some things I wish they kept up with Jimmy and Justin Haynes on Saturday. Yeah, I would like to see them running more. But at the same time, one thing I remember what Kelly LeBoy did. He was at Washington. Yeah, I don't feel like a lot of Alabama fans pay attention to what he did. He found your weakness. What's the same thing what Lane Kiffin and Steve did? They gonna say they're gonna find your weakness. That's what Kelly LeBoy doing. The same new two doing the same thing. They ran the ball. That's what y'all looking for. Running the ball. You had a three-headed monster. You could have Richard Young. I hope Richard Young's okay, but I hope he be the fourth running the ball next.
And
but
that hurt to see him go down, man, because I think this is his season to set it up for him leading this running back room next year. I know everybody keep talking about Justice Haynes, and I think Richard Young will be the more impactful back next season with Daniel Hill, Kevin Riley, Justice Haynes, all in that room. We're going to use running backs. And you got Turbo in this class. You got AK Deer in this class. We're going to use running backs. We're going to, and look at the type of recruits, not to cut you off, Rashawn, but look at the type of recruits getting in the running back room. Coach G is doing something that we haven't seen him do in a while. He went for 2 backs in AK Deer and Turbo Rogers, Anthony Rogers. These guys have hands. Both of these guys line up in the slot a lot for their high school teams.
Yeah.
This scheme, man. When you go and present this to recruits or athletes in general and say you can come and be a part of this with your skill set, that's dangerous, man. So I love our running back production this week. Richard Young, hopefully he's strong because I think he could definitely be the leader for that room next year.
Think about this. Some of these running backs could be playing somewhere else, easier somewhere else, but they came to Alabama.
Right.
It's not like everybody gonna say the NIL deal, but no, I don't think. I guess they probably got Bama probably just said, here you go. But they could have went somewhere else. They could have went to West Virginia. I'm just saying. I'm just talking teams. Or Miami somewhere. But they said they come here. They could have gone to Mississippi State. Anyway. But
hey,
at the same time,
hold on, Rashawn. I got to get another horn out here. I want your reaction to this. Yeah, you definitely gonna. Rashawn, remember this. Jarvis just said this. So Jarvis, I'm gonna give you a horn real quick. Hold on. Let me get Jarvis his horn real quick. Jarvis, great point. I forgot about this. And he forgot, but he just remembered. The boy offered T-Rob the DC position.
He did.
He offered him. He told him that night at the meeting. Cause y'all remember I got that text about that conversation while we were live on Bama Football on YouTube. They said T-Rob went to Coach Kalen DeBoer and said, hey, can you guarantee me the defensive coordinator job? Kalen DeBoer, fresh off the plane, ain't even took a nap in T-Town yet. And you trying to put pressure on him as if you have proven that you got this value to be the defensive coordinator. I'm looking at Georgia's defense right now. Thank you for leaving, T-Rob, because now we about to hang 40 plus on your defense.
Speaking, you said that. I don't know who the chat was. I can't really see it right
Jarvis
now.
Mitchell, he said, I forgot DeBoer offered T-Rob the DC position, and he still went to Georgia. DeBoer is going to dial up his best plays.
Okay. Thank you. Speaking, he just supposed to speaking of that, you know how all the Alabama fans complain about our defense about, oh, our run defense, we slow. I said, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. Well, Clemson did some good things with them big guys. They're gonna be somewhere in the NFL somewhere. Let's give them props. I gotta this is why Alabama fans don't understand. I like to give some people props sometimes because they ran over us. We not gonna be perfect all the time. Shit, we go back in the old days, they ran over us too. Don't act like they didn't. So that's why everybody got delusional kind of mindset sometimes. So when they say went there, they ran over us too. They thought, oh, nobody never run over us. What you were watching? I was 12, 13 years old watching us get run over. Come on, man.
Rashawn, even this talk about Coach Saban wouldn't let USF did it. He literally let them do it last year. USF held Coach Saban coach team to 17 points last year.
Right, and then we ain't doing that on offense.
I mean,
I understand this.
They're USF, a USF team held a Coach Saban coach team to 17 points last season. But we're complaining about a 42-16 victory because it wouldn't look pretty. Shut the up, man. Shut the chat. Like for real, all you naysayers, I wasn't gonna go this way. See, Rashawn, you get me started. You get me started.
My bad. Sometimes I'm a kind of person to instigate stuff.
I know. I noticed that. That's why I was trying to stay back away from the mic. I was trying to back away, but look at you. You got me reaching for the man. You got me reaching for the button. Because folks, you just keep reminding me of how these fans just get it twisted, man. We're in the best position. If we look at college football across the landscape of college football right now, us, Texas, Ole Miss. I say I'll even go as far as saying is Boston College, teams like that. We're in the best position because all of our teams have played the same way each week, and we've found a way to win and continue to get better. We haven't had to flip our game plan. We haven't had to change. Georgia's going to have to turn over their whole playbook. They're going to have to really go through their playbook and scheme it up. If they bring that to us, they bring that to T-Town, they cook. They cook next Saturday.
The problem is this. I said this beginning of the season. Why all the Alabama fans were worried about Miro. I said, I should be worried about the boy from Georgia. I said, everybody was talking about, oh, he's the number one pick. He's better than Shedeur Sanders. He's this and that. I said, better than Shedeur Sanders. He's no one near better than Shedeur Sanders. I said, because he might be a Will Levis. What the past 2 weeks Will Levis been? He been a meme the past two weeks in the NFL. I know the Vince is Will Levis. I don't want to doubt that. But at the same time, I'll take it back. Will Levis a little bit better than him. Let's take it back. But I said, Carson Beck been a problem. They talking about, our flaws with our quarterback. I said, Georgia got a lot of flaws with their quarterback. Every time you look at Kentucky, they barely drop two people in the backfield, chase him down. He over panicking. Oh, Lord. Who didn't watch that game? He panicking every time. He panicking when he played us last year. That's why Georgia going to lose. Because he panicked too fast. And then y'all talking about Jalen Miro panic. I said, at least Jalen Miro, when what Jalen need to do, when he see pressure, he need to run. I said, sometimes I don't know what y'all want him to do. Do y'all want to look downfield or run? Because y'all did the same thing with Jalen Hurts.
Yep.
Y'all said Jalen Hurts need to look downfield. Y'all did the same thing with Bryce Young. Y'all said the same. Oh, I remember that. Y'all did say about Bryce Young. Because Bryce Young, you take off too.
Yeah.
Then y'all said it low key.
He's running too much. He's running too much. He don't stay in the pocket. Why? There is no pocket for him. Why would he?
Right.
Like he can't deliver from the pocket. How? And see, I don't think they gave Bryce as much flack because he was doing it the way he was doing it, and we had some explode. Those two receivers for Bryce, his first year starting were awesome. I think people just got away from this mindset of actually that offense. They weren't firing on all cylinders from week one. Bryce and those guys, they built that up. They were forced to in the past game because our running back room got depleted. Roy Williams and Jace McClellan and B-Rob, our run game was leading our offense that season until Coach Saban didn't want a heavy pass attack.
No,
he
didn't want to go back to tool.
He had to accept it when you moving DeMoy Kennedy from linebacker to running back, because that's how many injuries we got. Christian Leary playing running back, or was it Shadarius Townsend? Was that Chad Townsend was playing running back too?
Oh,
we had to move like three guys. We had to move 3 guys to running back that season. So people got to chill, man. Miro is playing like a number top 2, top 3 quarterback, NFL quarterback right now with his decision making. his decisiveness. You're gonna get pressure. You're going to second guess every now and then because you might read something pre-snap. The fact that he's not going with a pre-snap thought already pre-snap is what I'm loving. He don't already have a target, a designation before when he get to play. He's not saying, "Oh, all right, I'm gonna throw it to CJ Dupree on the crosser." No, he's going out there. He's looking at the defense and post snap in that 3 seconds, average of 3.7 seconds right now is the amount of protection he's getting. 3.7 seconds is plenty of time. That's a 40 for most receivers.
But here's the thing, man. We should be glad we have a quarterback who actually healthy and actually playing to his potential. Because look at TCM in Florida. They got to play 2 quarterbacks. Right now, the TCM quarterback look good right now than the other probably going to try to ease him back in. TCM quarterback. We could be in a situation like that right now. Don't know where our quarterback is.
And Rashawn, one last thing, man. And
go ahead.
People got to realize this too, man. The way our defense is playing, we can handle this type of start. If we have a similar start against Georgia, like we did against Wisconsin, we're winning that game. We're winning that game. You can't allow this team to start fast or have productive starts on both sides of the ball and beat us right now. You have to really shut one side. You have to take one side away because we've shown that we can start slow and then just turn it on at any time. But if you let us turn it on from the jump, especially on the offensive side,
here's my thing. I'm gonna say this on that. I think you look at last year's team and this year's team, we're a little more athletic and faster than last year.
Oh,
and that's what Carson back.
You want a horn?
Like a lot of people.
You earned another. You earning some horns during your call. Let me give you a horn real quick. I want you to say that again. We're gonna horn it up. We're gonna give him his horn, y'all. Rashawn said something real. Say it again, Rashawn.
I'm gonna say it one more time. Our defense is way faster and more athletic. The defensive line is more athletic this year than last year. You cannot tell me this. No offense to Dallas Turner in them. They wasn't as athletic. They weren't getting the passes. Quinn Robinson was getting to the passes more faster than Dallas Turner. No offense to him. And a lot of our guys, look at LT Overton. This man was the MVP of that game. This man was. If LT Overton, they're crazy about it. This man was the he was the no one DN was some in his class, and then he should have came to us, but he ended up testing him.
Yeah.
Testing him, it didn't test him, it didn't work out and testing him. You see the potential yet.
He come back.
Right. It's crazy how guys who transfer these schools and come back to Alabama and see what they at. Look at Jackson. They try to target Jackson on Saturday. What happened? It didn't go through. And everybody complaining about. Here's the thing. How you complain about what Jackson? I don't know how good Jackson is. He must be good because they ain't targeting him
at all. If you go watch, but even if you watch, everybody's like, he can't run support this stuff. He ain't physical enough. Go look at it's a play that I was highlighting. We was watching live game watch party, right? Was when they're watching together, and it's a play where he had to seal the edge, had perimeter containment from the cornerback position. They walked him close to the line of scrimmage. He crashes from the edge, and he's on the ground. And he forces it back inside. The running back, if he doesn't continue to crawl and attack and swarm towards the ball or after the running back and wrap his ankle up, that running back could possibly slip and bounce outside again. That's what type of, them plays where the running back get caught up in the crowd and then he just magically bounce out from the back and break. That's what would have happened if Damani Jackson's not being physical. So kill that noise. And then he's made multiple plays behind the line of scrimmage on swings, on screen plays. He's forced, he's so disciplined. He forces the ball. You won't see a perimeter run to Damani Jackson's side very often.
But here's the thing, man. We should be grateful to have Damani Jackson.
Oh yeah.
Because we have a lot of freshmen out there. We should be grateful to the boy from Michigan too. Because them two bring in a lot of veteran experience on that secondary because it helped Brown, Red Morgan. I'm missing a couple people. My bad. I'm probably missing their names right now. You probably fill in for me. But he helped a lot of guys in the backfield. It helped Medicon Moore to be more physical. That's one thing a lot of people don't understand. I think Medicon Moore could be a little bit better than Brian Branch than his couple years there. Because I've been saying I wanted to Malachi Moore at safety for a long time because I know the potential he has.
I like Malachi at Rover Husky. I like him in the slot, man. The way he plays the underneath and plays on run support is second to none. But I do like his free safety skill set too. It was one play last game where he kind of got caught out of position, helping over top when Devontae Smith got beat. To me, at that position,
I think he came in too late.
In that spot, you expect Devontae Smith to cover better. That's to me.
Yeah.
To me, that wasn't necessarily on Malachi, but to the defense's defense, to everybody's point, and to support that he was late. It's true, he was late. He was baiting a little bit more. That's kind of a trust thing safeties have with their underneath cover guys. You see it real good when Slab walks down to the slot. You Malachi Moore don't even look to that side. If Slab and Jackson on the side and they get a one high look, a one high cover call, a match lock, or if they get a lock call on one high, the safeties, I don't care who at safety, you ain't got to look on Slab and Jackson's side. They got theirs. Brown, Red Morgan, those two guys, they gotta be more disciplined with technique. They're young. They're young. Yes, but you have to grow. I don't think Carson Beck is that much better of a quarterback than what we've seen the past 2 weeks, but he has a little bit more experience, so he's more inclined to hit some of those breakdowns that we saw early on. But I think this staff, especially Coach Mo, man, look at the growth from our secondary from last year to this year. Look at the performance. Look at the technique. It's so much better. A lot more heads being turned when the ball in the air. Am I tripping or what?
No, you're not, because we had, like, in our safeties, even our safeties, we struggled at safety last year a little bit. A lot of our fans not gonna admit that. We kind of struggled a little bit because there's been some wide open plays. It could be busted. Like this year, we kind of have more busted plays on the freshman part of they still trying to recognize, but we ain't had that wide open plays. Like, we actually settling down in the safety position, because even if had like 2022 and 2023, we used to get blown in this. Even the small team or a big team, we used to always get blown coverages right in that part. But this year, I feel like they actually feeling more comfortable. They feel like, okay, we turn around on time. We feeling our foot on the ground better. And even though a lot of people complain, oh, Red Morgan should have did this, I said, man, they are growing. These guys were just in high school.
Go look at when he got burnt, and then what did he turn around and do the very next play? He comes up and is the tackle for that run support. He makes the tackle.
The coach did say that. The DB coach did say they're gonna have some ups and downs, but when they do mess up,
they respond.
Gonna come back and fix.
They respond.
Right. So
hey, Rayshawn, you probably wasn't on the show when this was said early in the season. Coach Piano Man, shout out Piano Man. He said this. He said early, we have to respond early. He said if this season, if we're able to respond early, watch the type of success we had, and not coincided with that saying. The response is the biggest factor in today's college football game. How do you respond? Whether it's success or adversity in today's college game, how do you respond? You can really take a team, the mindset of this generation, you could take a team out of it. They can go and score 86-yard touchdown pass. You come down and do the same thing to them, you can kill the team in today's day and game.
But let me tell you what changed the game in Wisconsin game. It was second quarter, late in the second quarter. It was about 30 seconds, 20 seconds in the game, whatever it was. What changed the game? What Nick was looking for going to the halftime, we didn't really have that going to halftime sometimes. That was the best motivation we had scoring that last touchdown before we got before halftime. That was the best motivation. We came back in the second half and did great. Running the ball, passing the ball, everything. That's how you finish the game.
Yeah.
I think that was the best part of the game. I love. We scored at it. We were Jared Bernard, right?
Yes. That corner play to Jeremy Bernard. And to be that late in the game and to see that type of execution in pass pro, that was a beautiful thing to see, man. It was a beautiful thing to see. And I think we're in a great place right now. We're in a great place right now for our team to really prepare for it and be a dominant team. I don't think people realize how dominant we can be. And I saw some comments about coverage and stuff, cleaning that up. I guarantee you, man, this staff is going to run a lot of match zone because Carson Beck loves to read defenses. So match zone, it gives this perception of man sometimes and you dropping off. You'll see a guy follow a guy to the seam, and then you'll see him drop off back to the hook curl. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be interesting to see how they dial it up. Ray Sean, last statement before I close the phone line, man, and then you the last caller of the day, man. You took the show again. Great conversation, great thoughts, great insight. For real, man. Every conversation every time you come on, man, it's an extended conversation, which is warranted. It's Monday. That's what we do on Mondays and Wednesdays, man. Mondays and Tuesdays, we did phone call segment. When you get in, if you create good conversation, you're gonna be on for a long time, like everybody today. But some of them they get real good. They get real good. But go ahead, bro. Last little comments, man, and then we're gonna transition to end the show.
I learned it from my brother, my dad, because they played football and everything. Even though I didn't play football, but I learned it from them. I understand how film work and everything. You don't have, I mean, a lot of people don't know how to play football to understand, but you can at least understand how it works. But one thing I'm going to say is, last thing, this Alabama fan need to understand this. We looked good better than last year.
Mm-hmm.
Last year made me nervous. Last year was like, I feel like Nick Saban like this last year. Like, what are we doing? Like, I feel more comfortable. I ain't felt this much comfortable in probably the last 2 years.
Man.
And we
Sean,
complaining about the simple stuff.
Did you hear what Zach said earlier, though? He said that was for the longest, man. For the longest. This game, I did not, I went back and I thought about my emotions during the game. Most of my emotional, like, yells and stuff was like 1 or 2 plays in the first half. And then that drive, in that long drive where I was like, you got to make the tackle, because it was just a few missed tackles. We were shooting to the wrong spot. So, like, I was like, dang, I see it, and I wasn't mad. I was like, dang, it wasn't one of those. It wasn't like, what are we going to do now? It was like, all right, they going to get it together. And they would get it together. They kept getting it together every time. And so the more I watched the more I sat back and I was like, okay, now I could watch this game and really evaluate how we're developing. They don't feel like we're just running in this weird circle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but here's the thing, man. Everybody understands it. We're on a whole generation of offense now. We went from what the man for Auburn hits 2014, 2013.
Nick Marshall.
Nick Marshall. We were talking like stuff like that with Johnny Manziel. Now we got players who's really more athletic than the guys before. So we should be grateful our defense is playing the standard we are today. How we playing to the offense today, because we could be looking like doing K-State what Tennessee did to them. So everybody, they need to understand this. It's hard to play in this offense today. I ain't gonna lie, I don't think none of our defense from 2011 will play this kind of style. Yes, they was good, but they too big now.
Too big, yep. Kind of we would have had a Georgia style run defense from 2 years ago. I think they was giving up like a 2.7 yard average or some crazy junk like that. And they came into the SEC championship game giving up an average of 7 points that season, or some crazy. It was like some 9 points, less than 10 points a game. That's what they was giving up. That's what our defense would have looked like against run teams. But you talking about this new passing game getting out in space, man. I can't see Courtney Upshaw and all them boys playing in space like Corey Rusall and Lawson and Campbell got to do.
And that's the problem. Everybody understands. It's the scheme of everything now. And because you talking about, we should have focused on the run, we should have focused on the pass. It's hard to focus on two things at the same time, because Lane Kiffin, that type of person, gonna run the ball. No, out of that, you're gonna throw the ball. So you're gonna be mad. Why would he do this? Why would he do that? Because scheme wise, like I said, y'all love to bring up how Alabama defense in the past, but at the same time, they would not fit in this scheme because they too big back then. They were good, but they didn't fit this scheme. Maybe 2016, maybe slightly they can probably fit this scheme. But like 10 wins would probably be good for this scheme.
Oh yeah.
Certain players will. No, I say certain players. But at the same time, but like they playing now they playing in the NFL, so they can fit the scheme now. But I'm saying because most of them probably lost weight since then. But at the same time, it's hard to fit this scheme because everything's spread out. And that what Kane Womack is setting up. Kane Womack know how to. Then this other thing. I want to hold you too long, man.
You good, bro? We got 2 minutes.
Nick Saban did say he was looking for some kind of scheme like this. What Kane Womack was looking for, because he want to play fast on the defense. That's what we were missing. We couldn't get them kind of people in because we didn't know when Nick Saban retired.
2018. Go look at the defensive coordinator candidate list. Or was it no? What year did Tosh LaPoy leave? Go look at the defensive coordinator, defensive coaching offer and candidate list that was put out in 2000, the year Tosh LaPoy left to go and get his head coaching gig. Kane Womack was on that list. Kane Womack was on that list. Coach Saban wanted to hire Kane Womack as an inside linebacker coach. And he was
like, what, in 20 then?
Nah, Tosh LaPoy was 20 before Pete Golden. Tosh LaPoy. He was the last one. He was the one before Pete Golden. So that's like 2014, 2015. Tosh LaPoy. No, Tosh LaPoy was after Pruitt, before Pete Golden. So 2017, 2018. Yes, he left in 2019. Yep. So go look back. And this is right when DeBoer and Womack were at Indiana together. And Womack had that Indiana defense top 10 through the first 7 weeks. They had only gave up an average of 7.3 points a game.
So I hope we still keep him one more year.
Oh yeah, I think he's here for 3 years. He's gonna be here for 3, and that's if he don't be the next head coach. I think Kane Womack or Shep will be the next head coach. Kalen DeBoer. I don't know, man. For me, I want to wait till after next year to get a good vibe, because I'm not gonna lie, and I'm gonna say this in closing, bro. I'm not gonna lie. This staff, the way they acting with each other right now, and it may just be, honeymoon phase. Maybe I didn't get to pay attention to the first era. The first time it happened with Coach Saban, I didn't get to pay attention to it. I wasn't even looking at football from this angle, right? But
I was like in middle school then.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, but this staff, man, they seem close. Like I'm telling you, when I'm in T-Town, I remember seeing Christian Robinson and Coach Mo around there. Y'all know where Academy is off of Skyland or whatever that street is. They were over there, man, and you could see like you see them walking around campus together. It's different. It's a different vibe. They act like a real family, and when it comes to money, Bama got people squared away. This part of Alabama, that T-Town, that area, Northport, all the areas surrounding, that's a nice area. It's hard to lead those areas when you're at the right pace. Courtney Morgan said this is his type of pace. Everybody think he's a city boy. This is type of pace.
The crazy about it, a lot of people gonna look me kind of crazy when I'm say this. It's probably a better version, than Clemson staff a few years ago. Clemson was still trying to get the recruits. Only difference is Kalen Boyd actually got the recruits now.
Mm-hmm.
Clemson had that staff for like almost 10 years. And this is why they were so close. That's why they was winning them two national. That's why they were in the national games the past 4 or 5 years, or close to it, because they were close. Yeah. This is why I have a feeling the same way. The only difference is he's not Dabo.
Yeah,
that's the difference. He's gonna have people. He actually feel like Dabo. I feel like Dabo felt fake to me. I feel like his personality felt fake to me. Kalen Boyd, he gonna keep it simple. He gonna say, yeah, okay, yeah. That's his personality. And he's not gonna talk too much, but he can tell he close with his players. He can tell he close with everybody. And I know a lot of people don't like the fun and everything. You can't be Nick. Sometimes it's like Nick said, it's a whole different generation. You need somebody else to fit that scheme. And this is my last time I'm gonna tell Alabama fans, we're in the era of offense. So this say was in the era of defense. We need somebody who can run the offense. This is the era. He just needs somebody to control the defense, a good corner to control the defense. That's all it really is. So that's why everybody looking at the big picture of this. Everybody want him to be Nick, but he gonna be the Nick or the this era offense.
Yep.
That's what it's gonna be the difference is.
Yep.
And that's why everybody understands.
Yep. We get to see offense win championships under Coach Kalen DeBoer. Defense still gonna win us championships, but the offense is gonna be leading this team. Defense is, if we be honest, defense leading this team right now. But watch this change of hands. Watch the change of guard here in the next 3 weeks. Watch it happen. Watch it become a thing where the defense starts to get overshadowed because of how quick and effective and efficient the offense is scoring when they're humming. So we got a lot to look forward to. What's up, Ray?
This is the last thing I'm gonna say. The only two teams I'm worried about is probably slightly Oklahoma and maybe Tennessee. And because it's like that's the only teams I can see us on the road. I ain't saying LSU is not. I still gotta give them props. I think it'll probably be a different. It's gonna be a slightly defensive game, but I think we're gonna run over them later on in that game. But Tennessee and Oklahoma, they scared me the most because they offensive scheme and because it's on the road too.
Yeah,
and that's what I'm worried about the most, defense. But long as our offensive coordinator do what he need to do and set up K-Law and them, because I had a feeling K-Law, he gonna be, like I was talking about that earlier. I said K-Law gonna be fishing in one of these games. He gonna have a big game. I don't know which it is. It could be Georgia, it could be Tennessee. But I had a feeling we're gonna have K-Law down the line. I know a lot of people complain about why he's not getting it, but I think they said, my dad told me this morning, he felt like they set him up. It's
going to play into the whole breakdown and the development, trust in the process, and that's what it comes down to with this team. And I'm like you, man. Kendrick Law, Kobe Prentice, CJ Dupree, all of them gonna get theirs, man. This offense, we got 12 more games. I mean, we got 9 more games in the regular season right now. Calm down. But Ray, we got to get off the line, man. I'll catch up with you on the next one, brother.
All right. I see you, man.
Roll Tide, my boy.
Roll Tide.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My boy Ray carrying the show on for the rest of the segment. Appreciate him for calling in, man. Listen, tonight, y'all, I'm going to put out some info. Y'all check out my Twitter. Make sure y'all follow Twitter. Thank everybody for pulling up today, man. We got the close sponsors on today's stream, all the super chats. Remember, man, all these super chats going towards the growth of this network, y'all. So shout out to Brett Sullivan, Zach Wilges, and JB718. Appreciate y'all on the super chats, man. Everybody coming in showing love, man. Zach, JB, Brett, appreciate y'all 100%. And all the likes and all the shares on the show. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all getting the word out. We're ending the show right now with 63 live. We got 117 on Twitter, 63 on YouTube, man. That's love. Make sure y'all like before y'all leave, man. Y'all showed out with the likes. How many likes we got? How many likes we got? How many likes we got, Jarvis? Let me know. Kimberly ain't in here. She ain't on her job today. Kimberly done called out of work 3 times in the past week, y'all. We're gonna have to talk to Kimberly. I'm just playing. That girl be at work. She be at her real job. Getting that shmunyan. Oh, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in today. You 74? Oh, nice. Thank y'all. Oh, shut up, Greg. Nice, man. Yo, we need one more like, man. Oh, don't forget, y'all. She just brought it up with her pretty self. The tailgate next week. We will be in T-Town. If you purchase your tickets, if you don't have a ticket, there's still tickets available. Check the description. Go check out the tailgate party. I'm gonna pull the link up for y'all. I'm gonna pull the link up for y'all. I'm gonna pull the link up. Tickets still on sale. Y'all better try to take advantage of them while they're available. Get on the stage, brother. So y'all come check this out. Go to Eventbrite, type in tailgate party, committee, Georgia versus Alabama, Tuscaloosa. Yeah, let me see. Did they tell us the attendee count? Tickets $75 for them. Like I said, and the thing is, so what I will do is this, and they said I could. If y'all purchase a ticket from them and you purchase a COACH SMOOK Network tailgate shirt, we got 4 extra shirts. I'll let you come sit in the VIP. Y'all see how this tent is over to the left? That's kind of how we're gonna be. We're gonna have our own VIP section, but we're gonna be like closer. We're gonna be able to see the big screen. Check out this video, y'all. Yeah. Yeah, I'm hyped. Tell me, come on now. Y'all see them people having a good time, man. Live next Tuesday. Yes, next Tuesday we will be live on campus. I'll be on campus with Coach Smook next Tuesday. So, you know what? For those people, I know that we got people flying in town doing stuff like that, coming in. We at 80. Dad, appreciate that. 80 likes. Let's go. Let's go. Now listen, I know people are going to be coming in town or taking extra days off to be close to T-Town. Listen, I would love if you're going to be in Tuscaloosa or near Tuscaloosa and want to meet me on campus next week and walk around and do the on campus with Coach Smook. I am down for that. Please let me know so we can coordinate it, right? And I have my boys, shout out Show, man. Show Mr. Fuller. That's his business name. Y'all shout out Mr. Fuller and my brother Dooley, man. Both of my brothers, man. They went up there with me. No, Dooley didn't go. Zion was up there, but Dooley doing some back end work. But when I say we really handled it, it felt good. It felt good to be out there. And it was a good vibe, man. And he was very interpersonal. I never got to see him interact. But then it was his first time on Bama campus at T-Town on campus. So there was a special moment there. My nephew was, telling him about stuff on the campus. Y'all know my nephew Zion. He's a student there. He's actually going to be hanging out with us. I think I'm gonna try to get because he didn't get no Georgia tickets. He didn't get no Georgia game tickets, so we're definitely gonna have him available. But y'all, Georgia game, I want y'all to come. Tailgate party people, attendees, even the people that's gonna be there. If you don't even come to the tailgate, you'll have an opportunity to fellowship with us, y'all. Friday night, we still going bowling. We still going bowling Friday night. So definitely make preparations to be there. Remember, you need your lawn chairs, your own chairs. You got to bring your own chair. My staff and I, we will provide the tent that we're going to be sitting under. The setup that we're going to use for the streaming part is going to be very mobile, light setup. So y'all get ready to come out here and have fun, man. It's going to be a vibe. Listen, everybody that's attending, I got the t-shirt order sent off. We should have our t-shirts. I should be picking up t-shirts Saturday, this Saturday, holding on to them till we get the tailgate to September 28th. So September 27th, September 28th. So I'm hyped, man. What will be on the menu? I think they got your normals, hot dogs, hamburgers, chicken, all that good stuff, basic stuff. If they got food trucks, it's going to be more options. So that's what I'm saying, Jarvis. This is the opportunity for the Coach Smook Network to get some real good exposure. I know we got some copycats out there that's trying to do similar things. The Bama Standard, they've been biting heavy. I'm sorry. I can't continue to watch them do what they doing. They biting hard from over here, man. And I used to rock with them boys heavy, but I ain't feeling that some of that energy they bring. I speak on the public, I don't care. And I rock with them. I support their content. I go through, drop likes, interact with it, but give credit what credit is due. I shout out Kangaroo Black, man. Kangaroo Black, man. He did his on screen calling type vibe, gave me a shout out. And I'm like, bro, that ain't my idea, but you just see me doing it. It's kind of like just giving that, paying that respect. And I would never do the on-screen thing, but we did it last week because the audio wasn't working. It's something we're gonna bring back. So tomorrow might be the chime in segment where y'all get to tap in on video call. You get to come on the show with me. Tonight, I want to do the round table panel though. Round table, we're gonna have the Discord, not Discord, but I'm gonna put out a link for a certain group of people. And we're going to put all y'all around me. I'm going to put it in the middle. We're going to set it up. We're going to have some sound effects for points and all that stuff. It's going to be a good vibe, man. Yeah, Kangaroo Black, that's my brother. That's my dude. Y'all going to see more content with me. As a matter of fact, we plan on getting together for this Alabama-Georgia game to do a live stream and go get these folks hyped up and shut these Georgia fans up. But they really been quiet. I ain't seen much Georgia action online today. So Tito Jackson died. While driving. That's sad, yo. That's sad. Cool, man, Jack. You said you coming from Texas to hang out. That's what's up, my boy. Hey, listen, I don't know if you under another name. We don't have our tickets for the VIP section, but definitely go hit that ticket. Purchase that. Are you going to the game? You must be going to the game if you're driving from Texas. Dang, that's sad. Hey, RIP Tito Jackson, man. And hashtag find Darius. Hashtag find Darius. Hashtag find theirs right now. Everybody in the chat. Hashtag find theirs. Another Georgia fan running from paying a bet. It ain't looking good for UGA fans this season. I don't blame you for hiding, but theirs. Where are you? Where is Darius? Somebody find Darius. Y'all, thank y'all for tuning into today's show. Y'all, we're at the 3 minute and 12 mark. 3 hour and 12 mark. I said 3 minutes 12 mark. 3 hour find Darius. Nah, we found Gary. Hey, are y'all about to play? You and Gary about to play right now? Find Darius, y'all. Hashtag find Darius. Hashtag find Darius, y'all. Nah, Darius ain't paid. He ain't paid. Good day, Smook in chat. Heading out for workouts. Go ahead, girl. That's a queen right there, y'all. We got a lot of queens in the chat. Amanda, what's up, sis? Y'all, did y'all hear Amanda talking in the chat yesterday? I don't be picking at folks. I just like when new people come around, they just kind of embrace the family vibe and they get to talking and, showing their personality. I love it. What's up, Ryan? Ryan gonna be at the game, at the tailgate. Ryan, you purchased a ticket. Was that you? I think Ryan purchased a ticket. He ain't even AAA. He purchased a ticket. He ain't even got a membership badge. He still purchased a ticket. Ryan, you purchased a ticket? Is that you? Yeah, man. My boy said, can he get a ticket? Hey, the tailgate link, go to Eventbrite, type in tailgate party committee, or you can look in the description right now and purchase they $75 ticket. And then to purchase one of the tailgate shirts that we're going to have, I think we got 7 extra right now. I think we have an extra large. So once you get there, you can purchase, or you can go to our merch site. You can go to our merch site and actually purchase one of the COACH SMOOK Network t-shirts. And that'll get you in the VIP with us. Just showing that extra support, man. That's all we trying to do. It ain't free to get what we doing. That VIP section was not free. And everybody that paid for their tickets, we really got the hook up. We really got the hook up. If we win T-time, man, Brett, I already told KT, y'all know KT. I already told KT, she better just go ahead. She talking about she driving back. No, you're not. Nope. No, you're not. You ain't driving back nowhere. We gonna enjoy that night. After that win, we gonna enjoy that one. We gonna be college kids again. You know what? As bad as it, I'm going to church on Sunday, but I'm not driving back to Phoenix City. I already told my parents I'm not driving back home. It's a church in the area that I know of. I'm actually gonna call them today and see if they'll host our community. So for everybody Sunday morning that want to go to church, I would love for us to be able to wake up, go to church, then go to brunch after church together, and then that'll be the end of our family weekend. It ain't, the brunch part ain't set in stone because we ain't go try to reserve none. But if you're sticking around in T-Town through Sunday, I would love for you all to go to church. You don't have to, be a believer to go to church with us. It's just good vibes, You go to church, get some inspiration, take some pictures together. Get some good memories, man. I'm telling y'all, man, even if you don't come to the tailgate party, if you're going to be in T-Town next weekend, it's going to be an opportunity for us to meet and hang out, y'all. I promise you. And I really appreciate my community. Y'all keep supporting, man. Keep liking, keep sharing, keep subscribing. Y'all keep supporting the network because it's going to do nothing but grow. So that's the big thing. That's the big talk of the town right now. Tailgate party, Georgia week. We're here, y'all. So take a moment again. Make sure you like on the way out. Make sure you subscribe on the way out. What I'm going to do is I'm not going to end the show. We have some we got a clip that I want to play from yesterday, from the post game show from Wisconsin. I want y'all to check this out. We just testing something out to end the show, but this is the opportunity for y'all to hang around and get our chat rate up a little bit. So check this out. I want y'all to check this video out. Just chat it up. Tell me what y'all think. Give y'all reactions and thoughts to for this right here. Here we go. Shout out to White for the clips, y'all. Hey, after this little infomercial break, this will be the end of the show. So thank y'all for tuning in today. Be blessed. Morning inspirational moment. Go be great. Almost forgot about our inspirational morning inspirational. Go be great. We're keeping it simple today. It's about to be some crazy attacks coming at you soon. all the people that are doing something positive, it's about to be some crazy stuff coming at you. It might have already started this morning. It's gonna be some crazy stuff, but respond with the right response. Respond with the mindset that if I respond this way, how do I need to respond to create a better outcome of where it's headed? Go be great. That's how you be great. Control your emotions and respond. How can this create positivity for my life, for the people and the things that surrounding me? What response is going to cause that? And watch how much your life changes. Watch how much things change around you. So that's how that's my inspiration for y'all to know. Go be great. Shout out to all the super chatters and the co-sponsors of today's stream, JB, Zach, and Brett Sully. Appreciate y'all. And as always, man, it's been fun. On me boy, Coach Smook. I'll catch y'all on the next one here on the COACH SMOOK Network.
Welcome. First of all, I just want to say thank you for joining the AAA family. By doing so, you have committed to supporting this channel monetarily, and for that, I could not thank you enough. I'm glad that you saw fit to contribute to the growth of this network, and because of that, you will have access to all the behind-the-scenes content that we're going to be placing on this channel. Backstage access to all the vlogs, VODs. We got all types of content. You will have early access to it. Also, any event that you see come out with Outside with Coach Smook or anything sponsored or partnered with Coach Smook, it will be preferred. And we will all make sure that we're all taken care of. This community is going to continue to grow. Don't miss out on any opportunities to network. We have other content creators. We have business owners. We got entrepreneurs. This is COACH SMOOK Network because we believe in networking. We want to uplift the community. So thank you for contributing to helping that mission, seeing that goal. And that's really what we're here for, right? We're here to uplift and continue to grow. So thank you for all your contributions and welcome to the family. AAA, SOS.
Hey, y'all, one last thing before we go. I cannot forget that I can't end the show without thanking our sponsors, Diamond Sports Group. We're talking about the Savage Elite. We're talking about the lab in Phoenix City, the sports development group. We're talking about Savage Elite, Twin City Outlaws, the whole organization, man. Diamond Sports Group. Shout out to y'all for being paid sponsors and promoters of the COACH SMOOK Network. Also, Russell County Athletic Department, Carver High School of Montgomery, that athletic department. Shouts out to you all. And Man the Standard Executive Security. Shout out to y'all for y'all support and sponsoring. Here goes that promo. And then after that, you will see the video. We're reacting to Coach Kalen DeBoer, breaking down some of the big plays of this past weekend's win over Wisconsin. Y'all, it's been fun today. It's been fun. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you tonight, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time here on the COACH SMOOK Network. Shout out to our sponsors once again. Thank y'all. Have a blessed day. Enjoy the rest of this show, the end of this show.
Leandre Gota Tejus.
Third and 6. We know that they like to bring a lot of pressure. They got a lot of guys right up towards the line of scrimmage here. And so, again, identifying who's going to come. They did a nice job changing up their blitzes, their blitz pattern. You can see, we're forcing the issue with our tailback free releasing here. And, eyes of Jalen does a nice job. Protection, sound up front, setting the pocket deep. I like how Jalen gets his depth. Okay, and then slides up underneath here, Wilkin on the right side, and we're really firm up here in the interior. So like what I see there. Jalen continues to go through his progression, and we're working We're working to through the progression. Love how Kobe originally sits down and he's behind the official, he's behind a defender, but he's very quarterback friendly. And as Jalen steps up in the pocket, makes a throw on the run, Kobe works into the middle of the field there, and now securing the catch, making sure we get the first down, and then breaking the tackles and doing the things that great athletes can do, but making the simple play and catching the ball first is so important. So kind of let play here just from the end zone shot. You can see all the things we talked here, just setting a pocket, depth, and then sliding up. Yeah.
I'm sorry, y'all. That's USF. I'm tripping. I just wanted to show some how.
For a second, it looks like Jalen maybe wanted to go outside. He did a nice job. We talk about that a lot. Stepping up, and then things start to develop. We start getting the defense to expand now horizontally, and then Kobe doing a good job, being a big target, catching it first, breaking a tackle, finding a way to get in the end zone. Big play there in the fourth quarter.